just fighting. It's like how you like plan strategically how to progress the map. So yeah, I think for myself I need to sleep early. We're playing super early, so tomorrow I
Dude,
need to make sure that
it's crazy
I'm
that
in
I
the right
wrote
mindset,
G2 versus BLG
like
and Gen G.
warming up my hands, like meditation. That's how I will prepare well for a match like this.
I see. Okay, not too many solo queues. Sleep early and see you in finals.
What's up, Sam?
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
Great to hear from Hansama. That's the most like effervescent I've seen from post-game interview with him. The big thing to me that stands out is how he's like, we weren't able to show ourselves in the BLG series, right? And so I'm so glad we were able to show what we can actually do, me and Labrov giving credit to his laning partner. And I'm going to revisit something that G2 fans might not want to see. However, I'm going to defend the actual setup. Because what happens here
3-0 G2?
like what G2's thought process is. They're going to be trying to make a plan.
I don't want it to be a 3-0, but
Skewmon, as we play through, is going to be going for.
I mean, dude, G2 is looking really good. Like Skewmon is playing so well, dude.
To basically split the map, right, for this Caitlyn Melio lane.
And it's
really
gonna depend, like,
super far
on Broken Blade as well. Because I do think, like, the two best players on BLG are probably Bin and Knight. Even though Shun and On are playing really well, too. Like, Viper is fine. I don't think Viper has ever lost them a game, but I just feel like he doesn't really win them games.
In just a bit, and they're both going to try to make these kind of aggressive plays. We see a lot more aggressive bot 2v2 trading as of late, but as soon as
so we're gonna have to see if
as soon as that goes down, you can see
if Skewmon can like pop off, because I feel like he's gonna be the big difference maker. I mean, Hansam and Labrov are playing well as well, but
so as Skewmon is cleaning
I don't know if it's gonna matter so much.
They still are like, okay.
If Hansam gets ahead and Viper's behind, I don't know if that's gonna be the difference maker. I feel like the difference maker is gonna be Knight and Bin.
However, this is really
whether or not those two are ahead or behind.
This Yunara Lulu to just absolutely stomp. As soon as Labrov steps up, he is dead before Skewmon is even really able to do anything. And then they're able to clean up Hans on the back half of it too. This absolutely destroys. And
we'll see though. We'll see.
Kind of popping off on the Akali. One of the reasons why this went so wrong, but I wanted to point out that I loved the thought process, and the biggest difference to me in their 2 series post that is that A, bot lane has just been playing better in the 2v2 overall, and Skewmon has had a really good attention to detail when it comes to playing around his lanes. So I don't disagree with the idea. I don't know if that's a hot take, but it was the execution was not good.
It is a good jungle idea. Not jungle's fault. Skewmon had
the jungle defend the jungle.
No, he had the right idea. You're playing to like the only lane that you can play to.
What's up, Skizzy? What's up, Huckle?
That was pre
How you doing, Vale?
acceleration that Hansama was talking about.
Ready? You excited?
Like, oh yeah, in the BFX and the Gen G series.
I heard BLG become winners.
Yeah.
So
if G2 wins, that's gotta be one of the greatest orgs ever, dude.
I will say though,
like winning international tournaments as a fucking European team is crazy,
I want to
dude.
show the other game as well.
It's crazy.
Viper and On also got a tower dive on them where. Well, actually, this is a different. There we go. The Alistar Sivir one. This was really early on too, and in a world where both On and Labrov very recently have been performing super well. In the actual series versus BLG, it was bot diff in favor of BLG.
Yeah.
So basically, a lot of the expectations and predictions for this series do bank on the fact that G2's bottom lane are going to look more like the BFX and Gen G series. The recent
look at the bottom 4, dude. Shen, Camille, Nivea. What the fuck? That's the fucking support pool for On that's different? That's crazy, dude.
Versus G2.
What the fuck?
Shen, and that Fearless draft takes off a BB Shen. So On can actually take away champions from other roles very effectively. The Anivia as well, very successful. The Shen, these types of things, and then he can play them very aggressively and make a lot of plays.
It was also just crazy the Camille game where he started off like level 1, flashed in, died, and then just carried the game from there.
God damn.
Some good On games start with him dying level 1, okay?
Sure. And then you cannot play the champions he does without some deaths.
Some oopsies, but he's been way more stable this year, though, I feel like, compared to the previous years. is Labrov stepping up gonna be enough? Is what I'm wondering.
I mean,
in this game.
His Nautilus game versus Gen G, that was a generational Nautilus game. That was crazy stuff. Skumon deserves a lot of credit for that game as well, but Labrov constantly making these engages, and he was looking way better.
I want to look at the other side of the map. We could look at every.
Damn, 50 for the final. The finale.
Very different playstyle here also on the top lane. So what is the expectations here? We know what happened last time. We know that Bin is completely locked in this year, especially this tournament. That's a scary top laner.
Yeah, this is one big question that G2 are going to have to answer this time around, because they have had a very clear game plan. You can see for Broken Blades champs, mostly tanks. Tank, 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 and then like a Rumble and a Kled thrown in at the very beginning of the tournament. And Bin, a bunch of these carry champions.
I mean, he started popping up when he started playing nothing but tanks.
Very effectively. And so, if you have a
E2 also requires BLG players to underperform.
That
what?
problem became basically the games in game number 1 and 2 in the first series that they did play. Bin had the big Ambessa play. He also had a really big Gnar play in the second game for them. And so that is going to be something to examine, because I think G2 will stick with a similar style for Broken Blade. It has been working effectively for them. And maybe we can also label Broken Blade Shen as a carry, since he's solo Chovy.
So. That's true.
That's also a carry champ.
Outside of the laning phase, though, in top fights.
I think Bin, honestly, has just been such a force to be reckoned with, and the team has been setting him up well. Shun's been putting attention towards top.
I think
Shun
is going to be a difference maker. Either that or Skumon.
When he's just constantly pressuring a side lane, but also, you know, we've had.
This he'll prove today he's the #1 top lane in the world. Let's see.
Sion as well, and
I mean,
just doing crazy damage.
kind of looks it, dude.
A big threat in team fights. He feels like a much more well-rounded Bin than the Bin who first debuted on the international stage and was playing things like Fiora and Camille exclusively.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what was really interesting, because it feels like he was a lot shakier earlier in this split, and that's where I want to call your attention to Shun, because Shun returning to this team has been so important to the success of BLG, not just like outside of game, because people kind of.
I'm feeling pretty good.
But he's just really, really attentive to his lanes. I think his understanding of where he needs to be in relation to his lanes, especially as we've seen from that top side, linking up with Bin, has been super impressive. And given how much Skumon has leveled up, specifically over the beginning of this year, this is the matchup that I'm actually most excited to watch, because I thought Skumon was the biggest difference maker in overcoming Gen G unexpectedly. Canyon was invisible and Skumon was everywhere. And I also think Shun yesterday had a phenomenal performance. He is so good with this BLG team, and he has such strong awareness of where he needs to be in relation to his lanes. It's super impressive.
I always love a jungler that's also not afraid to turbo camp a lane.
True. And as we see kind of the return
the circle of Shun.
Right? How
hey, there's Shadow.
He was on that BLG roster that was narrowly missed.
You guys are wondering where CFO's at? There's Shadow right there, dude. What the fuck?
So much better for it, because he's been playing so well.
Yeah, so many jungle issues for BLG last year, but no more. Coming back to your ex, again, as we said, was the way for BLG, a way more stable version of the roster, scarier as well as they head into finals here. So I want to know what the fans think in our MasterCard fan prediction, because G2 making the upset, is it gonna be enough for the fans to believe? Holy cow!
Well, fan prediction rate is 50%, so they're either right or wrong.
Miracle. Of course you're going to believe.
Yeah, they did take down tournament favorites, so
3-0.
Yeah, he inherited that title.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck, they're gonna kiss.
That we have here. Who do you think is gonna win today?
G2.
G2, love it.
G2.
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 G2. All right, we're gonna keep on going because I love what's going on. G2 as well. I see a peak. Yes, Euro caps. Maybe not. Don't peek. G2 as well. Here. You know what? I love it, but I don't love it that much, because it's
these people.
Europe against LPL,
too much copium.
Against LPL. Last time I had that much belief was in 2019 after we crushed T1, made it against FPX, and we know how that story ended, guys. So how are we looking at the same thing today? What do you think?
That's true. Everyone thought G2 was gonna win. And they got fucking 3-0'd by FPX. Nice.
This was my prediction for the last time these two teams Me, I think if they both play as they did in their
dude, I think it's BLG 3-1, dude.
Matchup, and the difference maker for me.
Am I crazy? Why am I the only one that's like BLG 3-1, dude? Everyone else thinks it's 5 games.
BLG, and also still their bot 2v2 because I just think Viper and On are playing so well right now.
You know, my region has been knocked out. I think I'm a little bit less invested compared to Law, maybe, in that series. But I just really hope...
We'll make you a believer, you'll see.
I just really hope we get 5 games.
More
you know,
than 3 games.
Both these teams have had phenomenal performances.
I mean, like, that's just how I feel.
I think it should be close.
What do we think?
I mean, I do think it should be close. So we do have to remember we've been getting so hyped with all this G2 success, but BLG 3-0'd them already this tournament.
True.
Even so, I think
BLG 3-0, I think that's more likely.
Well, BB said it yesterday. Delusion, no more. Only hope here. Is BLG favorite as they come in this matchup? Did favor them in the past time?
I mean, every time I said 3-1, it's always been 3-0. So I think I probably should just stick to 3-0.
An international trophy. For G2, it's their time to lead the charge and prove that the 6-0 that they did was just the beginning. They're here to restore faith in Europe, especially in finals, especially against the LPL.
There's only been like what? Oh, there's only been 3 matches that haven't been 3-0.
First and finals. Let's get
That's crazy. So what? Like at 12 matches? Out of 12 matches, only 3 of them have gone to longer than 3-0. Only 3 of them. Kevin's always wrong. BLG 3-2?
I think coming into the tournament, almost everyone had Gen G as the favorites, and now that we've beaten them, I'm confident we can take down BLG.
就因为很久没有拿过国际赛事的冠军了，不用会做到的。
It's been so long since Europe has won anything internationally. Winning at first hand would mean so much.
我觉得 BLG 是现在就实力最强的队友嘛，而且比赛打得非常精彩，所以他们支持我们也非常开心。
I agree.
说的话就是我们会打得越来越好的吧。
Whatever the outcome ends up being, I'll say I told you so. True, dude. That's how you should be. Hindsight Andes, dude.
So last time BLG got the better of us, but we have already showcased that we're not the same team that lost back then.
Once again, that stands United into a good position. There's a flash forward from Jura. The Empress Divide comes down as well as Caps dancing in his shroud and Trophy. So close to
I'm feeling a 3-0. Not G2 or BLG.
但 G2 这支队伍是很神奇的队友嘛，所以我们不能掉以轻心。
We've been leveling up the entire time, and I hope they've been doing the same.
Yeah, what is it? 3 out of 12 matches have been longer than 3-0. 3-1, 2 3-1s and 1 3-2. Something like that?
We don't want to stop it here. We want to be greedy, we want to give...
Oh no, there's 2 3-2s, 1 3-1. Everything else has been 3-0.
And now the Gala's already dead. BLG have surely found their moment. Shona's gonna die though as Vampire's creating space with Unbreakable Will. He finally falls. Shao choose your next target. Bin hops in because he's got the Guardian Angel. Honq tries to get away, but Viper does so much damage on the Corki. And that will do it.
对 G2 说的话，就我们每个人都是比你们强的，所以你们就要好好准备。
What are you watching your second monitor? Oh, I was reading Twitter. Apparently Brazil got another slot at Worlds.
Hello and welcome to the 2026 First Stand Finals.
When was the last time LEC went this far? You mean standing wise? I mean, last year KC made the finals, but there's only 5 teams there. Last time Europe made it like to a finals, like Worlds 2019, they went to the finals. Worlds 2020, they went to semifinals. Since then, it's always been like quarterfinals at most. Let's go G2. We are rooting for them. Do you want me to root for G2? I want to root for G2, but I also don't want to jinx them.
The LCK has been eliminated. It is prime time for both regions to demonstrate their strength on the international
Yeah, I just saw that.
Take a shot at claiming.
They gave CBLOL 2 slots for Worlds.
So exciting because LCK has been dominating the international scene for years now. The last time an LCK team did not win the title was 2023. That was the LPL hoisting that trophy at MSI. And BLG wants to bring the LPL back to the top of the world. But likewise, G2 would like to claim the first.
G2 is like T1, they are uncursable.
It's been a while.
Oh, I'm not sure, man. Great venue, they should host Worlds here too. I agree though. Sarcasm, I agree. Host Worlds here and give Koreans bad food so they underperform so we get more other region success. I'm not sure who Odo's cheering for.
There's a lot of titles on that roster, even if they didn't win them with BLG. Some incredible players with some very good records.
Danny and Dylan Falco, dude, that's crazy.
BLG has been, dominant in this tournament again.
Why LCP has 3 slots? I'm not sure. I guess because all the other regions have 3 slots, you got to give LCP 3 as well.
We were talking about this earlier, and people are going to have their own takes. I already believe it is the most impressive EU performance.
Koreans don't underperform. Well, I mean, what's it called? I made a dumb tweet, like, because I think it was Duro or some shit was like complaining about the food in Brazil or some shit like that, and I said like, guys, my plan to beat Korea is to have Worlds in Brazil, because yeah, they underperformed.
No excuses. They beat 2 of the very best teams in the world when no one else has been able to take down the LCK.
Feels bad for Brazil to get 1 for Worlds. What do you mean? They get 2 teams for Worlds. They just announced they have 2 teams at Worlds. Like an hour ago, something like that?
And we're excited to
Don't
see,
lie, Betty, it never died.
I mean, the problem is, like, there's trauma there as well. There's so much trauma. LPL
That's
teams.
my problem too. I just don't have the hope. I have only the trauma.
International finals.
Yeah,
the
they
LPL
just posted
has
it.
Rings around caps. That man has
Oh, never mind. It wasn't even an hour ago. Like a few minutes ago. Never mind. I'm fucking trolling you.
That's a great question. I mean, that is ultimately going
to Yeah, I just linked it.
Skumond in finals.
I mean, right now
he's undefeated.
That is correct. He's also not won again. I know it's you that's digging. I mean, I understand where the hype
for the ride with.
Damn, Worlds is gonna be from October 15th to November 14th. Was it always this long?
I'm really gonna enjoy watching our Western representatives as I'm seeing my DMs fill up with anger as we speak. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, EU obviously, G2 goated, by far the best European or
2 teams for CBLOL, 3 teams for everyone else.
Doing it once again.
Yeah, it's still kind of weird to have like, Brazil only getting the only reason. I mean, before they only had 1 slot, which is the weirdest, right?
Let's jump in and see if G2 continues.
Like every other region had 3, except for Brazil, which was weird. But now at least it's like 2. Okay, you know what? Fine. 2. Like it kind of should be 3, but I'm fine with 2. I don't think the 3rd best Brazilian team was going to be that good, but at the same time, I don't know if the 3rd best LCP team is going to be that good, or the 3rd best LCS team, right? So it's like,
yeah, Lulu really, really powerful. To me now, the question for G2 is, do you pick away the Yunara? Because that, I think, is the prime pairing. Of course, you can go other things with Lulu, Aphelios, Zeri, Jinx, whatever you want to do. But Lulu Yunara is really powerful. And so much of pro play right now has become about these kind of standard...
If the enemy team was Brazilian, yeah, they would.
Are kind of similar as well. And it really comes down to philosophy on, if one gets picked, do you pick away the other? Which half of the duo do you think is stronger? Some teams will tell you Yunara is the more important half of the duo. Other teams will tell you Lulu is. G2.
Wait, why LCP? Why not LCS? What the fuck?
Bot lane duo. And now their question is, do you go kind of like an inferior enchanter, or do you just play more standard and play engage alongside it, which is kind of what I
LCP, at least there's like 4 regions, technically 4. Right now there's only 3, but at least there's 3 regions there. LCS is just 1.
Nico becomes the champion that I'm thinking about.
But you're acting like LCS doesn't suck. But whatever, you're just trying to dog shit. I don't know why you want to shit on LCP and not LCS, but whatever, dude. You do you.
Yeah, and Nico is kind
you
of
do
where
you.
Mind is at, you know, alongside where Medic was mentioned.
Yeah, there you go. See, sarcasm gets it. He understands. He understands. You shit on LCS, dude.
A lot of them are champions without a dash. If you really want to be, you know, having hyper carry that scales and also still has that dash, you have to go Zeri, and I think that is an option. You could go towards Zeri. Sivir being hovered here, I would be a little surprised because
LCS is the 3rd best region. I know what you're talking about. Damn, dude.
Picking it early here, there's always the possibility of things like
Kevin,
which you can't actually spell shield that combo. So if G2 wanted to go for engage,
what situation would they be the 3rd best region?
There in onto this Sivir.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of threat, but BLG already
3rd best Western region? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're the 3rd best Western region. I can fuck with that. 3 regions total? Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how to say that. Yeah, there you go. LCS is the 3rd best Western region. There you go. I narrowed it down because LEC, LCS, and then CB LOL is the West. Right? There you go. LCS is the 3rd best Western region. Let's go.
It's so smart because when you have a pick like this, you're already saying, okay, we're drafting Sivir Lulu. You basically have to kill the Sivir or you're not going to win the fights. You know, if you're going through that thought process, okay, well, what do you draft to kill Sivir? You draft dive. What does Poppy kind of pre-counter? Well, it pre-counters dive, right? So
I would only change one thing there, Spam, but you're pretty much right 4 out of 6.
Or not are now going to go towards the Nami here. More about the lane power, more about the 2v2. I do think it should give them that winning 2v2.
Does BLG ban tanks? They better not pick something stupid like Vayne, like Joaquin did.
Is going to be considered winning into that Lulu.
Now, so far from G2, we've been seeing tank tops.
Damn!
Blade has been responsible for playing on the weak side, and I wonder how much BLG
Thank you, Senpai.
This pool, or if instead they feel very confident in Bin's ability to just have that counter pick. Because my expectation is they want to give Caps the best possible matchup. The last time that those 2 mid laners met, it was a very one-sided affair. Knight really ran the rift when going up against Caps in the mid lane, so I
ban Karma so GT don't have to.
Ahri already banned. We got to remember Knight, a phenomenal Ahri player, used to hold like the highest win rate in the world on the champion. I don't know if he still does, but phenomenal regardless. And so I'm expecting
Yasuo
to be the prior.
I think BLG are going to do the same thing they did in their series against JDG. I think they're going to blind Gnar, and I think that's why they're going for the Yasuo ban. So whether or not G2 is going to actually ban this as a response, this is something they've done in a lot of best of fives. Well, they'll game 1 in Gnar to set up for a Renekton in the second game if they want to have that angle. They're kind of pre-banning some of these counters and
I don't know.
Out of the pool. I would also be pretty worried if I'm Broken Blade having watched that JDG series, because to me,
the guy who wrote GT Cast was back.
Is how Shun and Bin play
Let's go.
To put Xiaoshu into the dirt.
We can shit play competitive?
Is gonna have to be prepared for
no. Well, it depends who plays it, you know? Like, I've seen a lot of like Asian teams pop the fuck off with Ezreal Karma. Oh, Caps? Oh, Caps. Okay, I was like trying to figure out who the fuck you're talking about. It's Caps. Hey, don't insult the goat. His hair is perfectly fine.
They're actually gonna ban the Renekton. That's pretty surprising to me because they're gonna be blinding a Gnar, which is a pretty good matchup into that. The LeBlanc to me suggests G2 are considering.
Why did he ban Renekton?
Which is going to be interesting.
To Lulu and Poppy, I think that would be a really big
if they picked Gnar, why would you ever want Renekton?
Are playing LeBlanc into these days, which is why I'm kind of thinking it may be a suggestion.
I feel like Aurora right now is kind of the premier mid lane pick, and it looks like they're going to lock that one in. I think they're trying to limit Knight's options to have agency in the mid lane pool, but I think that Knight could just go for something like a Victor. They could go full scaling if they want to, go for the Rod of Ages Victor, have more of a HP, a little bit
I mean, here, if they want to go Gnar, they can go Gnar.
Get ahead through their solo lanes.
Dude, they're getting BB counter pick, so he can pick like Scion or Ornn or some shit.
The best team fighters in the LPL, I think that goes over to someone like JDG. But still, if you get them to a position where they're even in the late game, everyone on this team can carry.
So there is the expected Gnar.
I think On can play Karma fairly well. And like the thing is, like it's so strong in lane, and like they just win lane really hard. I don't like the Sivir or Annie.
they're just probably, as you said, they want to keep it for later on in the series.
Yeah, it is interesting.
But yeah, the Annie hover right now, we've seen it multiple times.
Okay, Annie for Knight.
Similar things. Annie has slightly longer range, but Aurora has slightly more versatility. Just in her.
Oh, they picked Yorick.
Yorick is actually a very good matchup into Gnar. You know, it's a lot about punishing the Gnar in mini form. I mean, let's be honest, almost all Yorick matchups.
I'm hella chow in Chinese. Ni howdy.
You can't hit the E, you don't proc the ghouls onto them, and it becomes, you know, a little bit difficult. But it is a matchup where you can win in the 1v1, where you can draw pressure to the side.
Guys, everyone, let's go G2. Let's go G2. Dude, G2 is gonna win, baby.
That being said, Cage has some funny interactions. You know, sometimes it can be pretty difficult.
Damn, look at all those G2 fans! What the fuck?
Sometimes just kind of cage out the Poppy.
The G2 army has arrived.
Can stay safe and kind of drop pressure.
God damn, boy.
I will be honest, like, Aurora in general for EU teams is not something that invokes a lot of hope. But Caps did have a very impressive Aurora.
Hey.
Nice picks, even almost finding a one-shot onto Ruler in the middle lane. And so I'm hoping he can emulate
G2, G2. Paid actors? Ah, you're just salty, dude.
Doesn't give you any hope.
G2 has fans all over the world. Now let's enjoy the ad. All of the streams, none of the ads. Click here for Turbo. Shit, go ad free with Twitch Turbo. Shit, dude.
Really have ran EU into the ground when it comes to international.
Twitch Turbo.
But G2, they look
or
like
ad block.
Let's see how they
Do I have my ad block on? No, I turned it off. That's right.
For the first time,
I mean, I would never, ever get ad block. Huh. That's disrespectful. 20% off? Shit. If I were to buy it, I should have bought it at the start of the tournament. I'm not buying it on the grand finals, dude. That's fucking stupid. I'm just gonna go back to watching titty streamers after this, dude.
Will be spotted. Hansama just backs away, uses that ward in the middle bush of the lane to know that Viper's waiting as well.
I actually really like these cheeky level 1s. More and more teams are doing this. For a while at the start of the season, all pro players were just like, well, I guess level 1s aren't a thing anymore. You just can't do anything at level 1. And people have realized if you just sprint down to a lane, so what they
the level 1 fight's pretty nice.
In this brush here. And if Hans and Labrov are in that side brush.
Okay, Hans 1v2.
Probably lose a lot of health just from Knight behind them. So I like the attempt there because Knight gets back, doesn't miss any CS.
BB's gonna teach Ben how to play Yorick.
There was really no cost to that, and it could have been a big reward.
I am a little bit worried about the Yorick, not gonna lie. It is Broken Blade Yorick.
You were just mentioning it, how in yesterday's series from BLG, there was a lot of
I've got to interrupt you. We've got breaking news, a special announcement. The MSI and World schedules are now public. You can check out the schedule on lolesports.com.
MSI World schedule is public.
With finals at the Barclays Center in New York City.
Barclay? Isn't that the basketball player?
Basically everything. Everything you need to start planning for your trips for the 2026 international events. Apart from this one, I would suggest not...
Come on and slam, and welcome to Japan. Come on and slam, if you want to jam.
We do have a packed house here in Sao Paulo.
Okay, Viper is just 1v2. Use Barrier and heal for both sides. Viper no mana. Viper no mana. Barclay Bank. Oh, okay. Is it related to the basketball dude? Or am I just trolling? Dude, the only thing I know about basketball is Space Jam. Like legit.
For G2 if he just early popped the barrier when he was actually trading autos.
Really smart base from Viper as well, as he recognized he invested all of his mana.
Yeah, all those basketball players play poorly because of he lost their powers by touching a magic basketball. It's where the Nets play b-ball, and no, that's Charles Barkley. Oh, okay. Barkley and Barclay. Barclay is related to Premier League English soccer. Interesting, interesting. In America.
Yeah, he's going to have to be careful now as the wave is going to be put in an awkward spot, and Shun could fish for an opportunity.
Yeah, Shun is going to come on down and see if they can try to punish on this push out. They do have a pink ward.
God damn, they're so loud. Oh!
Just spot out Labrov. Labrov will spot out Shun.
Oh, he doesn't know! Oh, he has to flash!
Viper forced down to 2/3 HP. Skumon looking for a gank towards mid. Knight hovering the bottom side smartly here.
knowing that his jungler's on that side of the map. Caps jumping in.
Okay, Knight has a flash. Oh, dodges! Wait, on cheer! Oh, Shun's here too! What the fuck? Okay, Skuma has to play this really well. Caps is auto-attacking Knight perma in the backline. Skuma, go back in! Ah! The W's OP! Okay, LeBron is finally here. Caps keeps autoing. Wait, kills Annie though. Killed Annie! Okay, but no mana for Caps, LeBron, heal! Oh no! Oh! LeBron auto-attacking! LeBron is gonna get the pentakill! Oh shit, dude! 3-1 trade!
With 3 kills in the river. It felt like such a heavy overkill.
Damn!
They didn't even have the numbers advantage to start off that fight. But LeBron,
let's go G2! Let's go G2! Damn, dude!
The slimmest of margins there as well. You know, it looked like it was gonna.
Ole! G2! Oh! Ben! What the fuck? Broken Blade?
Much mana. Ben can just chase him down, has the range advantage. He's been put in alcove prison for now. Broken Blade.
Oh! They back off?
You can also TP out in that position, but Ben not chasing him any further.
Yeah, that was a really good flash for Broken Blade because it gave him time for the cooldowns to come back up, so Ben couldn't chase. The initial play, great from Knight. You have to flash the weirding there, otherwise the slow means you're not going to be able to get your
dude, I mean, look how long he lives for. It's crazy.
But it's the slimmest of margins, misses the stun.
But like, look at Caps. Dude, Caps is perma auto-attacking.
Fight to go on for so much longer, bought so much time for Lebrov to arrive, and then watch this next stun from Shun as he goes for the tackle into the wall. If this lands, Caps is just dead to rights.
Yeah, that's true.
Barely. That's a pixel or two away. That allows him to escape. That
oh my god, dude.
Caps survives, gets the reset on across the veil here, and is able to stay safe, get a kill. That is tiny.
What the fuck, dude? What is that thing behind him?
And the slow that came through from LeBron applying.
Dude, that looks like one of those cutscenes, dude. Your customizable character appears in a cutscene. He's completely out of place. What the fuck?
The unsung thing about that situation is both AD carries wanted to join that fight too, but Hans actually got Prio in the river, making it hard for Viper to approach, and Hans says, you're staying with me, buddy. We're actually just going to stick in this 1v1 because I trust my team to come out.
Okay.
Right, using Tibbers here just to harass Caps down. More about getting the wave in and making sure that Caps doesn't have an easy move somewhere else than anything else. Something we saw a ton when Annie mid was really meta. A couple of MSIs ago, I want to say. On Summer and LeBron with the push in towards.
I mean, dude, the goal lead is there for G2. Nice bubble by LeBron. Oh, Shun is here. Shun is fast as fuck, boy. LeBron doesn't have flash.
And BLG will claim their second kill of the game.
Are they gonna look for a dive?
LeBron had no flash from that earlier fight, so it's always eyes on the Nami. They were never gonna go for Hans in that situation.
Yeah.
Uses the Tibbers, gets Prio, walks down, makes sure that even if the enemy jumps,
okay, Skewmon.
Ben now could be in a little trouble. He's not gonna overextend.
Broken Blade was trying to make him use his E with that Dark Possession to allow Skewmon to come across, but as you say, Ben doesn't need to overextend either. The Maiden is down, that wave's going to push in. Skewmon might look to go behind this.
Oh, he has ult!
Ben has no flash, there's the Cataclysm.
No flash, Ben?
Ben's still very healthy.
Ben's still alive? Oh! What?
So while the action is happening on the bot side of the map, Skewmon set his sights on the top side jungle camps.
Taking a week off work after today? Hell no, dude.
But it is Skewmon.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
4-2, the kills in favor
I kind of low-key want a 3-0 so I can get some sleep. Dude, my week... Oh, dude, I've been so fucking exhausted this week. It's the worst week ever.
To be able to lock him in when he doesn't have the hop.
Oh, from streaming? No. I'll stream.
Who has level 6, but that polymorph perfectly timed. LeBron not yet level 6. Viper still trading back onto Hans, who has to pop the barrier, but again, not taking too much damage while it's happening, and Hans just goes down.
What the fuck? Viper's carrying the team?
As well, LeBron needs to be careful.
Yeah, that's back-to-back skirmishes on this bot side where Hans hits the barrier when he's not being hit.
Whoa, what the fuck? It looks so bugged. Well, good job. Nice ult, Knight.
So we heard from G2 that stylistically, Genji and BLG are quite different. And on your screen is exactly what you're seeing. BLG don't waste any time. G2 think that with the level advantage they have, it's a good trade for them. But Viper connects double box of the Q onto Hans, and the polymorph timing was perfect, which meant that Hans
You are an idiot? What?
For a very very long time. He had the flash available, decided not to commit it. The only saving grace is that it was on that ends up getting the kill.
Yeah, I mean,
you just say nice, guys?
You can't dash into range of the Lulu in that position. You have to play on the edge of the range. You have to pull the Lulu into you. They had the level 6 advantage, but overcommitment there from Hans does get punished and poor use of the barrier. And Hans has been incredible.
Night ulti
They need him to stay locked in. They need him to have
Knight's ulti goes for zone control, don't worry. Oh, okay, my bad.
At the moment, leading BLG's charge so consistently, burning these flashes, going in.
Yeah, zone control.
Down towards the bottom lane. He has been doing a really good job for BLG, and with BLG having this carousel of junglers, Shun coming back in, not only is the glue for the team morale-wise.
Okay, Skewmond.
Skewmond has been trying to claim that title.
Skewmond ulti forcing flashes.
Manages to force out Knight's flash.
In my mind, a lot of the series is going to come down to this jungle matchup. Yeah, people like to talk about Shun because BLG has talked about him as a mood maker, as a
I agree.
You know, is that person who can bring everyone together, keep them positive in reviews, but he is also absolutely one of the very best junglers in the world. In my mind, these are the two best performing junglers at this tournament, which whoever wins, you know, you are likely going to be the current best jungler in the world. That is going to be the level of performance we are talking about, as Skewmond had back-to-back incredible performances against
imagine
Raptor
CF, actually, no, I probably wouldn't get viewership if CF made the finals.
Really got the better of him, so much is going to come down to this jungle matchup.
I think they're both just very good at reading the state of the map and recognizing what they can and cannot do. Skewmond demonstrated this game already. Bot gank happening. I'm going to counter invade topside, steal away your camps, and look for a play for myself. But Shun does the exact same thing. Oh, I see Caps looking for a roam, trying to follow the Annie. I'm going to punish you. And they just
I need Viper to pop off.
That they have in their lanes and the pressure that they're able to implement.
Knight? Oh!
Knight not knocked up though.
Oh wait, no, my Skewmond doesn't have ult. Oh, but he dies anyways.
Knight is sent back to the fountain. G2's mid jungle, finding their 5th total kill together.
100% kill participation for Skewmond.
Damn, Skewmond!
He set his sights on bot lane.
Oh my god! On has to flash out. Stuns his ult. Shun's here. Shun ults him. How's Skewmond doing? What the fuck, Shun? Shun's so good. Oh my god, On lives? Oh, LeBron flashes for a kill!
Underneath the tower, Viper should be able to chase out LeBron. Shun is coming to help. It will be a 2-for-1.
Okay.
BLG.
LeBron flashes in, does get one back, but at the end of the day, that is your flash to kill off support, and Viper is.
Damn, dude, Skewmond is so good.
I'm gonna take that trade kill. But Shun here was
look at this guy, dude!
Great from G2. They
boom!
Forced Knight's flash with that Cataclysm before, and they know, you know what? Even if the knockup doesn't land, red buff slow. That's enough. Caps is gonna come.
320 gold for Aurora, and then goes bot.
A little bit telegraphed. You know, G2. Look how aggressively they are positioning forward. LeBron is walking.
Look at that, dude.
Up, so Shun is just sprinting straight down, and On was holding the wild growth the whole time.
And I think the
where's Hansama? Hansama's farming minions!
So Hans couldn't get involved in the play, and no ulti available on the jungle. Think of how different this play could have been if he'd had that ultimate available. BLG just had more resources. You'd committed too much to the play earlier, and it meant that BLG get themselves 2 kills back. Overall, though, still 2 for 2 in kills.
Yeah, put a Knight behind, true.
Remains in G2's favor.
I mean, his Caps monstrously fed a position he wasn't really in last time he went up against BLG, where it was Knight who was running the show in
the lane. Knight's 1k down.
Really
this is not looking good for BLG.
Aurora is one of these champions that can snowball absolutely out of control.
Caps keeping behind. Viper has flash and barrier.
Oh, do they know? They don't know. They don't know. But they do know. Viper's gonna die for it. Never mind. Still alive?
Close enough to On or Viper, who have extricated themselves incredibly well from this situation. Cap still chasing forward, 2-fold Hex, not enough.
What the fuck?
Coming across a Knight, coming across 2. G2 will back away. Incredible from the BLG bot lane.
A big misexecution there from G2. I wonder if Caps' ult was, I wasn't paying attention, if it wasn't actually off cooldown at the start of that play, because I'm surprised that he held onto it for so long. Ends up using it where it doesn't connect onto anyone. Viper's able to flash away to safety.
What the fuck did I just watch?
For G2, but at the end of the day,
it's okay, Skewmond is still here. Caps, leave the ganking with Skewmond. Just go back and farm lanes, you know? Come on. Skewmond is the real ganker here.
through there, held his spell shield for the bubble as that came through from Lebrov, and they're able to...
Is Cuba not playing like super fucking well? What the fuck?
Caps did have the ulti as he TP'd in, but I think he was thinking, all right, they have Sums, they have Siverall, I need to save it for kind of the gap closer to be able to chase him down, but Viper and On played this excellently.
BLG note that Skumon's on the top side of the map. That Grub's Call of Death has come out on the screen, so BLG...
That was Viper down 20 CS on Sivir. He's been fighting more than farming.
No flash on Lebrov still.
I love how
like Hansama hasn't really left bot lane.
The junglers, the mid laners are permanently roaming. If you guys keep your eyes on the minimap at home, you'll notice Knight permanently moves into Fog of War. It is just that threat of, I'm threatening a bot lane roam, I have that possibility, the bot lane has to respect it because my jungle is on the other side of the map. But now that Skumon is pathing towards bot and could potentially cover, he's now being spotted out on this bot side vision. So there's this huge fight over information on the bot side of the map to enable both teams.
Viper completes his quest, Reno.
Went on vision here as On walks away from the control ward.
It's worth noting that it is going to be an Ardent Sensor rush here from On, so not needing Mikhails or anything like that this game is going to be able to accelerate Viper even faster here, give more powerful buffs. Obviously, you have to save Polymorph a lot of time defensively, but anytime you can actually throw that onto the Sivir as well, when they're already fed, you're getting a ridiculous amount of attack speed from this Lulu between the buff of the W as well as the Ardent Sensor.
On having a great tournament overall, bringing out some of his niche pocket picks, but also just showing how effective he can be. Often memed as a player that can be a little bit inconsistent on or off. It's very easy to make a joke about that name, but over this tournament, I think has been really excelling.
He's playing on point.
Really
with goals even?
Hey, some of the memes, it's going to happen, right? It is funny. But he has been killing it, both in the...
Do you think Sivir is better than Yunara? No.
To me, he was the player of the series.
I mean, in terms of like carrying, I think Yunara is way stronger.
Is up about 1,000 gold.
Sivir's nice if if you can play front to back and can just let your ricochet just hit the back line. That's really nice. But for the most part, if you want to pop off 1v9 carry, you want Yunara.
G2 wrestling control of the mid lane right now off Viper and On, but very difficult to do into a Sivir. Shun and Skumon just
like Sivir Lulu, what the fuck?
On will get some damage down onto him. Lebrov coming across, and there's the heal out of On. No flash burn, but you take the summoner.
Yeah, you don't want to overcommit there, especially with the objective just around the corner. Skumon knows he doesn't have his damage dealers right behind him. He needs to get that prio.
Sorry, Betty. Now Bin has had to go down towards the bottom lane, so it's both the people without teleports down in that bottom lane, meaning that G2 have a 4v4.
Yeah, they definitely want Knight there with them for the start of the fight. He has flash, he has ult, but Caps is here.
Sivir's good here? Yeah. What the fuck, On? Oh, On's fucked. He has ult himself. Oh my god, they're fucked, they're fucked.
Quick kills come through from G2. BLG wasn't expecting that level of aggression to come through from the G2 squad. Hansama steps forward, punishes On. No heal to get him to safety, has to commit the flash, and G2 convert that into more.
The Sivir ult is really nice. The movement speed is underrated. Oh my god, Lebrov. Bin. Why are you so fucking good? You are the best top laner in the world. Oh, Ben! Your eyes are fucking OP now, baby! Holy shit! Damn! I thought Ben was fucking dead, dude. I was just like, oh, he's fucked. That's what I was thinking, so I didn't even give a shit. How the fuck did he live through that?
You leave Ben alone on that bot side. Not only does he get the plates, he gets first tower gold, then they try to collapse.
Dude, I need to start getting double eyelid surgery. What the fuck? Maybe I'll play as good as Ben.
Out of nowhere.
The man is the stuff of nightmares for the European squads. This man has an incredible record.
Dude, think about it, dude. It just took time for his eyes to adjust to the extra eyelid. I don't know what the fuck surgery is, but less eyelids? I don't know what the fuck he did to his eyes. But dude, he's playing fucking really well, dude. Whatever the fuck happened, it was good. Nice.
If we can kill Bin, we get an easy dragon, but the fight does not go their way.
Exactly. I mean,
no, he got double eyelid surgery.
Not really getting that heavily.
And then he starts playing like a fucking beast.
Shun arrives, cleans him up, and then Skewmon realizes, I don't have the damage to finish Bin. I have to run for it here.
The flash of the EQ combo away from Skewmon was just
look how fast Shun is, dude.
The man is locked in and he's ready to fight.
Caps trying to kill off Knight.
Oh! Oh! Skewmon! I mean, ultimate away. Oh my gosh, Shun tries to save on so hard. Does that fuck him up? No. A lot of Asians get it these days? Shit, I need to get it too, man.
Caps is just on fire. And if you are a long-time G2 fan, this is so promising. Seeing Caps in class.
Dude, the goal is still dead even, though.
You know we can take over a game. They're going to be able to get the plates. They're going to be able to get the tower as well on the top side.
Caps up 2K goal on Knight, dude. Holy shit.
The game right now is Caps versus Bin. The gold leads are insurmountable. We know that Bin has that carry potential, but we look back at this play.
You don't know.
The ultimate gets dropped by Knight, but
Maybe dude, you don't know that.
Alive, and then Caps comes out of nowhere to get the pick.
Meanwhile, in picture, Bin has been caught out, and G2 put him in the trash. A huge kill for G2. The Goldie twins back in their favor.
Oh, this game's fucked, though. Knight's running it down. He's now 2K gold. Caps is taking over the game. It's over.
Caps his base, but he's just hiding in that side lane brush. Then he goes down to bot lane.
Oh, Giga Bin, you need to find a way to win.
Towards bot lane, gets a kill onto Bin. They have the Herald. They're going to get probably 2 charges here, maybe the second full tower, but probably will be able to be defended here by BLG. G2 in a great spot here.
Gentlemen,
why do we put a Knight on Annie? That's why I didn't like it. Like, I'm like, team comp, like, I believe that player role should factor into team comps. Like, if you have Knight, why the fuck would I want him on Annie or Galio? Like, it makes absolute fucking sense.
As BLG, they took the early 2 dragons. Great.
You know what I mean? Same thing with Broken Blade. If I have Broken Blade, why the fuck would I want him on Yorick? You put him on fucking Scion.
Absolutely popping off. Most gold in the game, just ahead of Viper. Only has about 400 gold lead over Han Summer.
And I mean, Caps, he does not have. Oh, hang on a minute, Shun.
Okay.
Looking for it.
Nami ult for show.
Just able to walk away.
But I mentioned it earlier. Like Caps versus LPL has not been a good track record for him.
Oh, 0-6 against LPL?
They are 0-6.
Jeez.
Right now, that's not because the Baron's just
has no
TP.
Bin has no TP. He's down towards the bottom side. Shun does have the flash and can get into the pit. Has to keep his verdicts as well. Easy way to turn this into a numbers advantage for BLG. Knight holding on to the Tibbers.
I have to agree that Oda was right once when he said BLG needs goal lead on Knight Twin. That's what I said! I said BLG only wins with Knights ahead. It doesn't matter if, like, okay, Ben being ahead also helps, right? But when Viper's ahead, it literally means nothing. There's games where he's up like 2K gold and he just does nothing and loses. That's why when Viper was ranked second best 80 carry coming into MSI, or first stand, I was like, did we watch LPL? Why is Knight second best? Like, I was thinking Diablo was second best. Like, what the fuck? Your second one makes sense because when even your worst player on the team gets a gold lead, there's a high chance you will win. Oh my god, dude.
There is so much action happening on the red.
No wonder Order gets banned from LPL English.
I had a really good joke at the start of the series that I wanted to bring up, but there's been action the entire time.
Okay, well, 40 seconds until the Dragon, so we're not going to have that much time because both teams need to get back to base. They need to spend what gold they can. Look at the items on Viper as Knight might be caught out.
Dark Possession going down. Knight does have the flash using Tibbers. Uses his flash to get out. Shun here.
Wow, he flashes. I felt like that was kind of early flash.
As much as they can before this Drake does come up. Bin chasing Caps out towards the top side, flashing forward. Caps able to use the rocket belt.
Oh, Bin, please, Giga Bin.
From that mini Gnar who was about to turn Mega.
We need you to win.
Caps didn't have to use a flash for zone, and Bin used that flash, and they keep putting.
I'm sure I've been timed down there, bunch of idiots. Oh shit, dude. Oh, Viper, Viper. Oh, what? Oh, someone just fucking dashed forward. He lives. Holy shit, I thought Han someone just trolled with that. Oh, okay, LeBron with the cleanse, dude. 1 million stream streak? Damn, Yari, that's crazy.
The Cataclysm is there to follow, and even with On behind him.
Have I ever gotten time down in LPL English? Maybe I have. Someone was talking shit about Jinja and Honkyu, and I just had to write like, "You are Delulu, you know, you're dumb," all that good shit.
They are matching BLG in their choice for violence, and right now on the Rift it is 12 kills to 7, 19 kills in 23 minutes. Both these teams are ready to fist fight on the Rift, and BLG, they are not holding back any punches.
I mean, this is a game now that is so much about Bin for BLG. You know, you look at the experience advantages. Knight has been put so far down. We can go back to this initial play. That is the Mega Blast Cone getting in. You know, he had to flash early. He does not. The Lulu makes it
Spell shield, then block the knockup, then flash knockup.
They can't stay alive, and I mean, Knight is just falling so far behind. He can't get experience. He's not getting farm. He hasn't gotten any kills. You know, he is down 2 full levels on caps. He can't play in the
Talking about NA players, Doublets is one of the biggest? What? Biggest what? NA players?
That is the most
skinny as fuck, dude.
You want to be looking for these flash multi-man engages.
I think the thing for BLG, though, is although you're 1.4k behind, you do still have 2 Drakes. So
over 32? I don't know. I don't know why I have a feeling that G2 is going to win slow. He's level 12? Oh, I just turned level 13. He's 2 levels behind Caps? They're your type NA player? Why? Caps is, or Doubles is good. He's just like a moron.
You know, he's about to hit 17 here. Obviously, highest level in the game by a lot. Has been playing very heavily through side lanes. You know, up over 11 CS per minute or thereabouts as Caps is getting some help here. This is trouble for Bin.
So Bin has teleport. Tidal wave used by LeBron. There's the TP. LeBron flashing with the aggro-prism, and they will find Bin. He tries to trade back in, gets the Nami to the wall, gets the stun, follows it with the wall of the barrier, enough to keep Han Summer alive. He dashes across the wall, and Bin almost buried Han Summer.
What the fuck? Okay. Shun's trying to make a hero play on Han Sama. Oh, and lose like all of his HP. Oh, he's fucking dead! Knight's dead too! Oh, Shun! Jungle Goat! Look how fast he is! He's fast as fuck, boy! Ah, doesn't matter, dude.
Solo killed Viper there as he tried to collapse on the play, and that is what made all the difference here. Bin almost has the monster outplay, gets 3 summoners, nearly takes down Hans, and they were thinking, you know what?
Let's go, G2!
We can win this fight. We can collapse. Hans survives, but watch Skewmon. He catches off the 80 carry. Shouldn't just walk through the brush. So Viper's thinking,
yeah, I didn't notice Skewmon just solo kill fucking Viper up there.
The timing there was perfect from Skewmon. He kills off Viper, a solo kill in the middle of the fight.
There are a couple of little subtle things as well, such as the bubble connecting onto the Lulu, meaning that
fucking owner's copium bubble.
gains access onto the backline. Isolating Knight. Shun was kind of a one-man army on the backline, doing everything that he could, but it was not enough. As G2 gets an ace against BLG.
And in the picture-in-picture, we saw Bin actually chasing Broken Blade out here. Bin did use his jump, now has another BB, no flash, but Caps is on the collapse.
Take me home, Golden Road, G2 Esports, they're the best!
But G2 getting further and further ahead here. I mean, the entire gold lead still really is Caps, so if BLG can get fights 4v4 somehow where Caps is in a side lane, you know, it's going to look a lot better for them.
They just understood the assignment. Shut down Knight,
G2, it does feel
win the game.
You know, that one big fight away from breaking this game open, from being able to get a team fight win, from being able to get that Baron, but Caps has got to stay really...
Then Falcons is the GOAT or what? Dude, maybe we have to start thinking about the NA GOAT being a coach.
In a 26-minute game, well, 27 minutes with 26 kills, Caps has somehow remained deathless. He has constantly played at the very edge, and we have to think back all the way to those very first few kills in the river where he lived with like 50 HP, a single auto attack, a single stun.
Not even a player, dude.
Dynamic of this game, but he has leveraged that early lead to perfection, and they're looking to close out game 1. Dragon spawning in 30 seconds. He is 3 fully completed items with the upgraded boots as well. He is a hard man to kill, level 16. As BLG look to try and fight this dragon.
3 items for Viper. He is so
okay, Ben. Oh my God, Ben does so much damage. Shun's in there. Shun's in there. Viper's auto attacking. Hansamu's dying. Hansamu's dead. What the fuck?
Perfectly in mid. They'll find 3. Get
the shutdown on BB, and now it's all on Caps and Skumon to try and defend the Mega Blast Cone. Will be Caps, it's found, but he dashes back. He used the Between Worlds. Knight coming on for the flank here. Caps might just have to burn the flash to escape. He will do so, but the gold lead.
What the fuck?
BLG collapse around the Baron.
Yeah, they're already on the Baron. Viper was hitting that the whole time. He was not chasing. They want to focus this down. G2 will try to settle for the Dragon here. But
dude, holy shit!
Push Skumon down, and
I mean, Ben was just... Dude, look at Ben just zone out Skumon, dude. And then Shun goes in. Oh, it finds Hansama. Oh, the combos.
And just not being able to get anything done there.
Oh.
Perfect chain from BLG.
I think Bin's impact in the fight, as you highlighted, was just so monstrous. He did not
Oh,
stop
dude.
forward. He was just
Nice
any opponent that was in front of him.
Dude, I mean Shun, dude, Shun. Holy fuck, man. This guy is playing so well, dude. Holy fuck. I think Team China is gonna have Shun as a jungler. I'm sorry for making fun of you. God damn, dude.
And he is very tanky. Obviously, Caps is mega fed, but still, the people that are going to be hitting Shun...
Don't know why Hans is constantly playing frontline. Dude, he dashed in so many times. I thought he just inted. But like, LeBron's perfect cleanse, and then like, I'd be like, being so far ahead. I don't know, dude. There's a few times where I was like, what the fuck? I thought Hans through the whole fucking fight. Like, when they ganked Ben and bot lane, he almost died to Ben for no reason. Oh, Shun is MVP, dude. If Shun doesn't get MVP this game, this is like, what the fuck are we trolling, dude? I mean, Ben's second. It'll probably be Shun and then Ben next, and then I don't know who else I'd give it to.
And Hans does have his flash back now. Broken Blade's about to have his flash.
Hans is not big on Yunar though. Well, shit. That's not a good sign.
From a flash stun from Knight.
Why is Ben top? Why is Ben top? What? Wait, they're not. Why are they 4-1ing that way? What the shit? Caps.
Caps going to chase any further on the hunt pop by BLG. Tidal wave coming out as well. Isn't going to find its mark. And G2 will call off the chase at that point.
That is terrifying. That is...
Holy shit, he hurts.
From two basic abilities across two members.
He's still pushing top.
Pressure Caps can put out is astronomical. So definitely has the ability to still carry this game despite the fact that BLG have that gold lead now. Even more pressure on Caps because now it's not just Ben with the lead, it's Viper and Ben with massive leads. It really is all on Caps to be able to...
Dude, that's such a weird, like... Did they take any towers from that? They just took plates, right? That was so weird by BLG. Like, they had 4 people bot, and then Ben was just, like, top at his own tower, slowly pushing in. They rotate to mid, try to take a mid tower. It was, I don't know, dude, it's weird.
Ben is always there, but the main damage either if they can't get rid of Viper, there's
now Ben's pushing bot. Is he close enough?
BLG doesn't have the most explosive engage. They have so much.
It's gonna take him a while.
You have the speed up from the Lulu. You have On the Hunt. You have Deadmans. G2 really has to be cognizant of that.
And beginnings deny more.
Clearing the way wards. I mean, clearing the wards. Good, good, good. Oh, then my bot tower is basically fucking dead.
This will be the tier 2s for BLG. Ben pushing in. Caps looking for a flank. Draco.
Oh.
2 minutes. So still a while before we get there. Looks like Caps just wants to cut the way.
That is getting booty slapped though. That's a W on its own for me.
BLG's advances, and he does that as BLG extend the gold lead to 2.2k. Caps goes across the veil and dodges away from Shun.
I mean, I think the fact that we're watching G2 versus BLG in the fucking grand finals is a huge dub already, dude.
Because he is always going to be looking for that.
Dude, if you told me G2 was gonna make the grand finals the first time, I would have fucking told you that you're stupid, dude. You know what's sad? We still didn't get fucking Knight versus Chovy. What the fuck?
To respect that. The vision coverage, as I was mentioning earlier, from BLG is so oppressive. G2's every move is being watched.
One of the real difficult things here at 4G2 is how do you get value out of the Yorick at this point, right? You know, Hans, he's down in gold, but you're always still going to be valuable here. On the Yorick, you're down essentially an entire item. You're not a good team fighter. You don't win side lanes, and you're kind of struggling to figure out, okay, what is my role in this game now? You know, can you win if you just show up to a 5v5? Is it better if I just try to pull Ben to the side lane and just try to be that sacrificial lamb set up for a 4v4 for my team? I think the job of Broken Blade becomes pretty complex at this point. Just because he didn't get that 1v1 advantage he wants, and Yorick is not a great team fighter.
You can see he's just grouping up with the team right now as Ben pushes through that bottom side. Hansama still short of the armor reduction that he really needs to get through Bin.
But this Chemtech Soul's not great. They're just waiting for Baron.
And the Infinity Edge has been funneled quite a bit of gold as well. We saw him picking up the blue buff earlier on. And then the Wolves.
They don't want to play the GOAT? Oh, great. So get Caps. Caps being Knight.
Being oppressive during this portion of the game. A minute left before the Baron. Bin on the chase here with Shun. BB wisely walking away once again, but Bin will take his time to try and clear out the Maiden. Doesn't quite get it. Down to about half HP.
You can see Viper is forgoing the armor pen as well. You know, he's going to be going.
Yeah, Caps is better than Knight right now, dude.
Concerned about getting one shot than he is about, you know, maximizing damage here. Some armor is getting picked
People
up.
talking shit about Caps, dude.
Obviously already had the GAs working in towards what I assume is going to be a Randuin's. Broken Blade has the Jack shows, picking up some more armor on top. So they're trying to get tanky enough to potentially punish that.
Someone needs to be careful. Puts the flag down for a little bit of vision. Knight was looking for the flank as well. BLG will get the Drake. No real contest from G2. No surprises there. And definitely feel like their backs are against the rope. And no shock as BLG have been pushing them back over and over the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that last team fight just completely changed the momentum of the game, right? BLG established how effective their team fighting really is, and G2 are now kind of fishing. They're buying time, waiting to get a
fake stats.
With the LDR finished, Hans access to a lot more damage. But G2 doing their best to get some semblance of vision onto the top side of the rift. You can see the entire bot side is littered in favor of BLG, but that top side around Baron is still an area of opportunity for G2.
Exactly, and that's what they're trying to threaten, because the Baron is about to spawn.
Okay.
Looking for Viper, weirding, spell shielded well.
Nice spell shield, Viper.
Needs to do TP coming behind here by Bin. Broken Blade will be able to spot him out as he comes across the side.
Oh, Shun loses so much HP.
Is not here. This is a 4v3 in favor of G2. Skumon looking for a flank now as Viper.
They find Skumon. They find Skumon.
Bin doing the same. Knight now able to join up with BLG, and G2 pulled the trigger, but they fired a blank. BLG still chasing onto Skumon. Flag and drag. Flash.
Oh my God, Bin.
Is here for the dark possession, and Skumon will have to flash away to escape the clutches of BLG.
Trade of flashes there. The question is, you know, was that one?
Wait, the Poppy ult? Oh, Poppy ult went on full cooldown, 70 seconds.
You'll be missing that flash, obviously pretty costly, but at this point in the game on the Jarvan, it's kind of less about you. It's more just about, you know.
Was Skew best Gen G series? Yeah, Skumon was the best. But Caps wasn't bad either. Then LeBron and Hans and Caps.
Shield though from Hell Picks and from the Bloodthirster. Viper only chipped away a little bit as Caps goes in again. There's the barrier out of Viper.
Okay, what's going on here? Dude, they're stuck in the pit. Ben's about to hit Meganar. Shun goes in. Oh wait, okay, Nar doesn't have a flash, that's why. No, I would say after LeBron it would be Caps, then Hans, then Broken Blade.
I think they're going to threaten the Baron here for sure. They have a big HP advantage at this point.
Caps' ult is gone, Hans' ult is gone, Skumon's ult is all gone. There's no reason for BLG not to force this objective.
DP from Caps looking for that flank position. Bin down to a third, doesn't have the Mega, is a long way away from that Rage Bar as well.
Oh my God, dude, this is such a messy fight. Is Broken Blade fucked?
BB does have the flash, but stunned against the wall, doesn't have a chance to use it. BLG find a kill, and now will turn their attention towards the big purple worm.
That's all they needed, a single kill. Now a big part of their front line has
disappeared. He's losing bot tower, what the fuck?
Is good on the bot side of the rift, but Caps has no TP available to him with 4 versus 5. BLG with firm control over this objective, and the Baron is simply melting.
Yeah, Knight still looking for that flank. Keeper's verdict out from Shun, lands it onto LeBron. Knight gonna walk forward here, but is spotted.
Oh, they know where Knight is now.
And barrier, but until LeBron is back, no Mikhail's, no cleanse for him. Skumon trying to get into the pit, but he just can't get close enough. Flag and drag is only option.
Oh my God, Hansama!
Stepping in, they turn onto Knight instead. BLG will secure the Baron, but Knight.
Okay, Hansama's down. Oh no, Hansama's still alive. Oh my God, he debated them. Damn! Oh, Skumon's in the back line. Oh, Caps double kill! Wait, they lose all the Baron buffs! Wait, that's game! The team bot! Oh! That's game!
G2 overcome that demon that is Bin as they win the fight and clear away the Baron.
G2 have all 5 members alive. Look at those death timers. Knight, 15 seconds. G2, they have to go for the Nexus. They have to try and end the game.
They're going to look for the push through bot side. There's an inhibitor there. Knight is back up in 9. They don't have a wave.
The question is, can they do it? They're looking to close it.
And he's coming back up. He's just one man, dude.
Step too far here for G2.
I think they can do it, though. They're pushing forward. Knight is going to try to get behind them and clear the way.
Broken Blade?
Broken Blade puts him into the cage.
Wow.
BLG are buried. G2, their attention on the Nexus. The keeper's there.
Damn, dude.
G2 1-0.
Classic Cap performance. This was one for the ages. This man refused
Dude.
to lose. Caps took over this game. What a performance, Lounge. What do you think?
I think that my cortisol is so high right now. What the hell?
Is he 12-0?
Holy G2.
Damn.
Won here in what was.
I mean, Caps play so. I mean, dude, I gotta give it to fucking Skewbon, dude. Skewbon versus Shun, dude. That was a fucking crazy.
In that last fight, like,
These junglers are so good. Holy shit.
It was BLG who had control for a good portion of the mid to late.
And everybody better be honoring Caps. Holy, what a performance. That Aurora was massive.
Yeah, the biggest difference maker to me is that this Annie really wasn't able to do much, and Caps got fed super, super early. That being said, it was so close between these two teams, and it came down to, because it looked like BLG were going to get back into it. It came down to this final fight right at Baron. And thanks to reliable Cisco network, we're going to take a look at that now. This was so close.
I was so scared.
I mean,
Shun.
Shun
was so hard to play around.
Damn.
Guys. They ended up splits.
Look at his flash, avoids the poppy stun, and they can push forward freely. And Caps is just getting so much damage down every time his abilities are up. But the whole team just sends his blood in the water and is moving forward. And BLG just lose control of the game from here.
Not only that flash, but Hans also starts the whole thing off.
Dude, come on, man. Damn, I got a fucking sub.
Gets the health bar low. That's when G2 make the call. Okay, everybody else, you're going to kill
Besides
Knight,
BB?
and move forward. And this has been such a big
He did
topic.
something.
It's been Hans-sama killer instinct at this tournament against BFX, against Gen G, and now, even though the beginning of the game was a little bit rough for him, he turned it on here.
Damn.
My goats.
Holy moly.
And the big thing to me too is that I just want to bring out a fact. Bin is was undefeated on Gnar coming into this game. He was 8-0. This is his first loss on Gnar all year.
And Gen G was undefeated at first stand before G2 came for them. Honestly.
I'm giving you props. I'm not talking crap.
Just highlighting the fact that it's even better.
Yeah, get him more, get him more.
Player of the game, guys. Who
Did G2 win? Of course they won. G2's good.
It's absolutely Caps. Like, Knight wasn't really a huge factor in this game at all.
Look at that, 12-0-7.
Aurora performance off of these early skirmishes where G2 and BLG were just trading blows back and forth. We saw this super, super aggressive early game. Okay, yeah, Caps. I was like, you have to give it to Caps, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason we put up the MJ and Pippin meme again, is because him and Skewmon, once again, right out of the gate.
Yeah, came down to
what, Caps?
between mid and jungle.
It should be Skewmon.
From G2 Esports as a
Nah, dude, we're not watching the same game, dude.
Dylan Falco said it ahead of the series against BLG. They are aggressive. They're gonna fight you any chance they can, but it's up to the mistakes that they make and how much they can pick up on that.
That's why it's so hard for me to, like, you know, bet on BLG at times, right? Because they can be so aggressive and they can overextend. You saw multiple times where they were pushing the play and it was by the slimmest of margins that they didn't get it, right? And that
Skewmon enable everything.
Always gonna kind of
be casuals.
This is a team that really wants to.
Dude, Skewmon literally ran the map.
Over the game, as we saw.
This was like a battle of junglers. Skewmon and Shun, they're like fucking like carrying both teams.
All year.
What the fuck?
Knight completely out of the game.
Of course, KDA Andes, dude. Well, just look at the KDAs. Who has good KDAs? Oh, this guy does. He's the best.
I just think it's great that we saw them take down Gen G in this control.
Whatever, dude.
And now against BLG,
Whatever. Whatever. I need to go pee. I need to go urinate. I need to empty my balls like Caps did and Skewmon, but Skewmon gets no credit. Dude, this is why nobody wants to be a jungler, dude. You play jungle, you play really well, and nobody gives you any credit, and just goes to mid lane. What the fuck, man? What the fuck more can Skewmon do?
And it's just game 1. We might have 4 more like this to go, but it's G2 once again opening up the score against the LPL. Let's see what happens next.
Get out. We can't get out. Okay. Excellent. I'm moving from base. Here is severe. Give it a plus. Good job. I want to force top in some. Give it a plus. Yeah, W. Nice. Stay. I'm teaming bot. You got this. Q. Nice, Skewmon. I love you. Nice resilience, guys. Nice. Stay still. Good job. Game time, they about to step on a landmine. Time to spread my wings.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Players in the world are here. They can just burn this one down. Oh my god, he'll forward by 9! You are going to see them like you've never seen them before. It will as the Arcane Storm doing so much work, and GenG, they are just going to ace them.
누구 만나도 이길 수 있다는 자신감 정도로만 생각하고 있습니다.
GenG, the EWC winners.
When I was a player, if I was to like make a misplay, maybe it's my mouse, maybe it's my armrest, something feels wrong. If you were at home, you wouldn't do that.
The Infinite Precision Armrest is part of the larger Secret on Stage standard initiative aimed to bring your home or training room settings to the tournament stage.
이제 저뿐만 아니라 다른 선수들도 세팅을 더 원활하게 할 것 같고
가장 편안할 때 더 강력한 플레이가 자연스럽게 나옵니다.
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these fine cars.
Not how it works.
Guess you're not as cool as Verizon.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today.
Okay. Oh. I didn't even play my own ads. Hey. First time the LEC has ever taken a game off of LP in the finals ever. True. Box score enjoyer in traditional sports. KDA Andes, dude. Cumon's playing really fucking well. Look, the Caps is always waving to the fans, dude. He was hugging the fans yesterday. Dude, Brazil is buffing Caps, dude. G2, get on the phone, get some Brazilians for Worlds, dude, and MSI. Hans beat Gen G, beat BLG, and bagged the GF. I hate Hans Sama.
I think coming into the tournament, the favorites to win the whole tournament, and now that we've beaten them, I'm confident we can take down BLG.
Damn, Yari, I'm not allowing that fucking message.
Especially against BLG, but we knew we could do better.
You're gonna get me banned, dude. She's Hansama's girlfriend, by the way. We all hate Hansama? Dude, no player should be that happy. That's unfair, dude. I'm here miserable, alone, crying myself to sleep every night. Yes.
Had so many lessons from last Worlds, from last MSI, and then once again we just got destroyed by BLG. It felt so bad because we know we can do better. We've been working on all these concepts throughout the whole,
guess a player.
Really showcase it, so I'm just
You're the first, Kevin. Okay. 0.833 KDA. Who's that? Hillsong?
And showcase it they did. I mean, it's incredible. But welcome back to First Stand.
It should have been me, not him. Dude, he gets to win LEC, gets to go to the finals of First Stand. How is that fair, dude? Fuck Hansama.
Appreciated with Caps is his unwavering faith in his own ability. Sometimes people will meme on him when he says, you know, my goal is to win Worlds. My goal is to do this. I believe.
Oh, tonight?
We're trying to win First Stand. We're not just trying to scrape and win a game here or there.
Without imports too.
Exactly.
Dude, that's like 90% of co-streamers, though, Yari. To be fair, dude. To be fair, that's a lot of co-streamers.
With the very, very best teams, we're kind of memeing him.
I only watch a few co-streamers. I don't really watch too many.
And continue to rise to the occasion, taking down back-to-back LCK teams. Now one here against BLG. They are just doing better and better. And
you deserve it more?
He just stomped BLG. I mean,
what are you talking about, dude? Dude, I talk about my fucking hairy butthole all the time. What do you mean I deserve more? Like, what are you talking about, dude?
It's I am just so happy.
Has everyone lost the first time champion? See, Miro, do you understand why you're so stupid, Miro? Like, a few days ago, you're crying, saying TSW shit. Ooh, TSW, oh, they're so bad, there's no talent. And then they lose to G2. You're like, oh, they lost to G2, oh no. And then you come back here, and then you realize, wait a minute, Secret Whales is actually super OP. They only lost to fucking G2. How's that fair?
So the fact that
if they were in the other group, they would have won. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. If Secret Whales didn't have to play against C2, they would have gone further.
More hope for Europe.
It really does. It really does. For BLG, though, they've been in this position before. They know what it's like.
We're talking about? Oh, we're talking about other co-streamers.
Been in this position before and then lost those finals. They've not got an international title to their names. We've seen them struggle against JDG.
We're just talking shit.
Against in Worlds 23, 24, there's so many times that they've just been one step short.
Wait, sorry, Red. I couldn't hear you. I'm disconnecting. What was that? Anyways, oh, we're in draft. Anyways, let's go.
Probably, well, definitely the best mid laner of all time, Faker, to take them down.
That's not bad, you know. He dabbles in League of Legends, and I know you know this, but you're talking about BLG.
Dude, no one should have that much success. I'm just saying, dude. I think that it's unfair that someone gets to be that happy. Okay? I think it's unfair. This is why I don't go outside, dude.
trying to.
Kitty's Hansama's girlfriend? Yeah, dude.
That was a tough one. Skewmon and Caps really did put him in the dirt pretty early on. Broken Blade had a tough game on the top.
Since when? They only announced it like recently, but it's been a while. Allegedly.
Everywhere on the map. That is.
If I was Insta like you, I would enjoy those streams.
He is so active when he's just non-stop making plays.
I very much agree. BLG once again first pick here going into this game.
Dude, legit, when I go outside and I see happy couples, I get mad. I'm like, look at those happy people holding hands, enjoying life. Huh, what fucking assholes? And then I go home and I watch fucking CFO lose. I start crying. Oh, CFO.
Remember that things like Ash Seraphine Rise and Power.
Oh, loud lion. Why is lion so shit?
No longer an option. And then also Yunara Lulu, no longer an option. So
North America, USA
is going to be the lock-in, and it's going to be another range support for LeBron.
I think it makes a lot of sense, right? You've been having so much success.
League of Legends will always be there for you. Time to load up another solo queue game, as they tell me my mother's a whore. Nice! I love this game!
His Bard game yesterday was stellar, so it's a denial pick. It gets you a winning 2v2. Skewmon going to go to his Mundo, which I'm really starting to associate with him more and more and more. And I think they're pretty much
Mundo.
success early with
G2 special.
Going for Mundo early though means that there are ways to draft.
But I do get upset when other people are happy. I'm not even joking, dude. I'm not even trying to make a joke. It's bullshit.
They want to have a champion that can play safe, and it seems that BLG have a
similar
deny that pick away from G2.
I mean, one of the things I like is that because Pantheon was first pick, Mundo feels more safe, since Trundle is one of the things that you're always really
Ezreal.
But it's like, unless you're going to go Pantheon support and go really cook,
it's on. It's on. He can do these things. Like,
I believe in Shen support more than the Pantheon.
I agree with you there. I do think it's more likely to be Shen support. On has brought that out a couple of times through the LPL playoffs and through the LPL regular season.
And against G2, it's a double because not only do you lock in Shen support to have more of a global presence, but you take it away from Broken Blade in the series as well.
Yeah, it's great. And I mean, I'm a big Shen enjoyer. I
love dude, please put... If they put Knight on Galio, I'm actually rage quitting.
Pantheon flies into that back line with the Grand Starfall. All of a sudden, 2 members spawn in on the enemy AD carry, and you're looking for that type of hard.
They're playing Corki, Bard, Ezreal, Shen.
That being said, Bard can answer that. It is very telegraphed. You see a massive graphic coming up, you know, when Pantheon is ulting in, and you can sometimes use that Bard ult to preempt the play to stop that engage that's coming through.
Move it to the second phase, and you have to imagine again, like Ahri, very
Kevin, why are we rooting for G2?
In the context of this series, you don't want to give Ahri Pantheon plus Ahri
in any situation.
Because I'm like,
quiet game one. I'm telling you right now,
I like G2.
The focus is very much
LPL fan, you do
well, I mean, like, okay, but I also don't want it to be like.
It looks like G2 is fishing for
I want BLG to play good, but G2 to play better. You know what I mean, Piz? Because, like, dude, the Twitter, dude, the shit people were saying about G2 was so cringe, dude. Like how they got lucky, how BFX isn't even a top 2 team in Korea, all that shit. Then they beat Gen G, then it's like, oh, Gen G's choking, oh, it's choky, oh, you know, Gen G's just not good, G2 got lucky. Like, all that shit is just so annoying. So, like, yeah, I want G2 to win, but I don't want G2 to win because BLG sucks. You know what I mean? That's why I don't want him to play Galio. Like, if Caps beats Knight and, like, they're playing, like, legit good shit, like, that's hype. And then you can't make any more excuses.
They could stomp him into the ground because they could spend a lot of time.
3-0 so you can sleep? That's true. That's true. I can sleep before midnight. It'll be the first time this week that I get to sleep before midnight. Dude, this week has been the roughest week ever, dude. Like, on top of work, because CFO didn't qualify, right? So I actually had CFO work. If CFO was at first stand, I could, like, stay up late. Like, when CFO went to MSI in Canada, I got to stay up late and not have to worry about going into work and stuff like that, because no one else is in the office. This week, everyone's in the office. And like, so I have to show up too.
What we're going towards, you know, from one of these top laners here. I do think it can be.
This has been the toughest week of streaming. That's why I was going to do other streams too, but I was so tired, dude.
And I mean, I feel like BLG is saying you're
okay, Capsule Blanc.
Ben would just blind it here. I mean, I will say though, Broken Blade is one of these top laners who will slam down crazy stuff, right? Yeah. Like he might bring out the Yasuo. The Yasuo is up. We did see him play Ignite Yasuo into.
They're qualified for MSI then.
If I recall,
we're working on it.
So that would be up and available, and I think Ben's gonna do it. And I think Broken Blade is the kind of player who would slam the Yasuo as a response.
I'm just more shocked by this LeBlanc blind. Like LeBlanc Mundo as a combo. I don't love, like, at all. And also, like,
I don't know. I think CFO has a good chance to go to MSI. I honestly think so.
Shen just does a very good job of dealing with.
Like, we've been scrimming like daily, almost daily. Well, nowadays daily. For like a few weeks now. We started really early on.
This guy has a 70% win rate on this all time. It's his second most played, if I remember correctly. And then it's a hard game.
This is a great game.
What the fuck did I just say a minute ago? What the fuck? What the fuck did I just say?
The question is, will we see anything really outlandish?
Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. We're going fucking Galio shit. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Against Mundo? We got Galio? Come on, man. At least Broken Blade picks ahead, so maybe he can win top lane. But oh, dude. Oh, your best player's Knight. He has to play Andy Galio. We're actually just fucking trolling. Dude, game 3, we're gonna see a Zir, and I'm gonna actually just fucking cry.
The sideline threats that they have with the Gwen, I think it's a really good call as well. That you had, where it's just like Gwen basically.
Oh my god, dude. Game 3, BLG's gonna pick a Zir. This is gonna be like, just pick me whatever. Let's just fucking lose in peace. Go home quick.
I think it was a great thing. I think it will outscale the hen too.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? That's actually ridiculous, dude. That's actually ridiculous. What the fuck, man?
Based on how skirmish heavy game 1 was, if we have the same sort of scrapping that we do, BLG's just gonna have the ability to collapse.
What? Danny was like a great coach, and now he's coaching like ass. Oh, that guy has a G2 shirt now, dude. Dude, that guy's been there every day, and now he's there with a G2 jersey. Damn, dude. W fan. Dude, Dark has the best quotes ever, dude. That documentary is still the best documentary ever. If you haven't seen Team Liquid Breaking Point, it's one of the best League of Legends documentaries ever. A shit like that happens to like almost every team. It just never gets broadcasted.
It becomes so important that Ben has a good game because Ben needs to be someone who can actually threaten these frontliners, who can threaten in the
Knight wants an early good night. Maybe we have dinner reservations.
And if you're Skewmon, you talk about how he really does like to go bot, but
Viper has exhaust?
Make sure that Ben can't just take.
Wait, why? Why does Ezra have exhaust?
Shun is going to spot the fact that Skewmon started it. Skewmon will walk into the bush and spot the fact that Shun is there. Skewmon landing the cleaver, we'll get a bit of damage. Cap's going in with a distortion to chunk out Knight, making sure that he can't move across. Labrov is moving.
Dude, like, okay, but
side as we see Shun flash away.
This is going to hurt Hans Sama.
Gala's not even here, dude.
These minions, so now On is getting involved in the skirmish.
There's Shun coming across, heal out from On.
Fire off Gala. Let's go out. Let's go out. Jackie loves your fighter, Gala. Jackie loves your fighter, Gala. Let's go out.
Jackie Love is your father, Gala. I recorded it.
He did smite early because he knows that Shun with the empowered Q, if you let him set it up,
Vamos!
every time. So you have to just flip it. You have to just say, you know what, all right, feels like now, and you just try to hope that you get it in that spot. But love the aggressive level ones here. BLG tried it with Knight last game, didn't turn into anything. This time it does.
Ben, you better fucking win, dude.
You want to keep Skewmon low on economy. If you're Shun and you're level 5 at 6 minutes, that's okay. As long as Mundo's level 5 at 6 minutes too.
Labrov now making his way into middle lane. Caps doesn't quite have the chains yet.
Wow, Labrov is now pushing mid.
Now he's got
Cringe.
But Knight getting that level up at the same time means he's going to feel pretty safe.
Level 1 support. Nice.
He really did save after Shun burnt his flash. It looked pretty scary for him, but now Hans Sama very isolated from the wave.
2 CS right now. Labrov is level 1 as he walks across. Does have the heal. Hans Sama had to use the cleanse in the bottom lane to escape On and Viper.
Is this good?
Looking for the taunt, will land it. Viper there on the chase.
Labrov? Okay. Oh! Wait, does Hans Sama get double kill? Does On win this?
Needs another auto. On flashes away.
We're just gonna run into Mundo.
On should be able to get away from this. Currently in that red buff bush. The question is, will Skumond sneak him out? Like has the taunt, and Skumond flashes to make sure that On can't get across the wall.
I mean, BLG, I feel like, just kind of overstepped in that spot. You know, yes, they're zoning him off completely. I don't think they needed to fully send it on this play.
I think choosing Labrov was the mistake. Yes, he's level 1, but a Bard at level 1 does basically nothing.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why they went on
I think
to...
that this fight could have gone much more favorably for BLG, but instead Hans, after being denied so much farm, ends up getting a kill, gains access to the wave, and now the G2 bot lane is kind of right back into this.
Yeah, they really are. And I mean, the reason they go for Labrov is because he has no flash, right? So if you taunt in as Shen at level 2 and
I don't know, dude.
That's a good point. So I think that's what they're thinking about. I will say, it's a pretty lazy recall.
LEC LCS versus LCK LPL.
And then I think he doesn't die.
What?
And
6 wins from FlyQuest? Oh, is it individual games? Oh, okay.
But you're up CS, not that bad. The fact that they
I love how they added LCS as well, dude. What the fuck?
Level 1, which was the point. You know, you're trying to put Mundo down. You're trying to slow
this is LEC! LEC has nothing to do with this team. Actually, wait. Del Falco is North American. He's the GOAT coach. And he has the best coaches. They just happen to be in Europe.
Just emoting on him there, forcing him away. Labrov's only just hit level 2, by the way. Spent a lot of time outside the lane, now underneath.
I mean, he spent time roaming to mid.
Hans Summer's cleanse about to come off cooldown.
You'll notice as well, Viper has a massive XP lead on Hans as well, just because of
okay.
the got in the other game.
Look at the damage here onto Hans Summer. He's down to 300 HP.
Good poke.
Is ready for the dive here.
Hans Summer has cleanse and flash.
There's the Aegis Assault Valkyrie in from Hans Summer. Shun tanking the tower. Only tanks a couple of shots. The spin connects. The Cosmic Binding onto On, but now he can hold on for the damage.
Whoa! The tower reset.
BLG though, Shun gonna tank a couple of shots, and Labrov will get one in response.
Gets a little bit messy there at the end of it, but honestly pretty well handled from
what the fuck, dude?
You don't really care that the Bard gets a kill there because you did kill
yeah, Bard getting killed. I mean, it's not great, but...
Skumon, though, doing what he can, taking away camp.
Dude, they're spending so much time getting Viper ahead. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think Viper's gonna be the difference maker this game.
Ends up falling at the very end of it, but watch this tower aggro management. They don't overstep just yet. Shun isn't committing the stun because he knows he has the cleanse. They're just using time. They manage the aggro well, then they go for the commit underneath. It's On that initially gets the tower aggro, but then the minions die. So Shun ends up getting tower aggro when he has no flash available.
To be honest, Hans had cleanse, he didn't want to double. Yeah, no, I get it, I get it.
He's 400 gold behind as well.
I just meant in, the dive I don't think was a bad idea, like, or wasn't, I don't think it was played poorly. I just don't like the idea of ganking for Viper this much.
Getting these leads in lane, and then being able to carry the game alongside Labrov and Skumon later on. Now BLG looking to punish him once again. Caps jumping in onto Knight. Down to 200 HP, but Knight able to walk his way away. Labrov and Skumon are trying to get across here. No, the Krugs are down. Labrov, where's everyone waiting? Journey for Labrov, but
oh, this looks really bad. Wait, maybe? Okay, they get the cleanse out? Oh my god, dude. She has to flash out. She has to flash out. Oh, what the fuck is that damage?
Sends him back to the grave. In the mid lane, Caps.
Oh wait, Capsule killed Knight!
As it's a 1-for-1 across the map.
That looked like such a favorable fight for G2, as you highlighted, because of the level 6 from Skumon, but the damage from Shun was devastating as he ends up turning the fight BLG's way. Meanwhile, we need a replay of mid, because I've seen that Caps was doing some stuff, but my goodness, Caps is locked in today.
What did I tell you, man? Just ignore, don't analyze, just believe in the magic.
Oh.
I mean, what revenge for him, considering what Knight did to him in the last series, where he got 2 back-to-back solo kills, and now he gets a solo kill against Galio as well. Impressive stuff from
Caps better than Knight.
It's also, this whole tournament has not been about Caps. That's why G2's success here has been so shocking to a degree. Is Caps has had a couple of good games, but often he's been the
holy
team,
fuck, dude.
In the finals, where he has been 0-6 the last 2 times he made it. to be able to get here.
I don't get the Galio pick.
Performance against Knight is so strong. Hans Summer down to 500 HP, forced away by Viper and On.
I mean, a couple things we never got to talk about. The fact Viper is going to be playing Exhaust, and also the fact that
now Spam is trying to tilt Odor.
Right? So you're going to be a lot weaker in the 1v1 with the Phase Rush. The Phase Rush is a nod to the fact that it's mostly slows on the other side. You know, the Mundo slows and whatnot, so you can maybe engage, disengage, and Caps just goes between the towers, takes him down.
What? Oh, no, that was nice. But he changed the cannon. Okay, it was still really good.
What the fuck?
That was still pretty slick, man. He soul killed between the towers.
Dude, that was such a messy fight.
Wasn't the cleanest, but hey, you're right. He did make it work. Viper now becoming the big threat once again, similar to what we saw in Game 1. You can start to see in the top side as well, Bin starting to build a lead of his own as Hans struggling in the 2v2.
Yeah, Caretaker's talent there used it healing up just a little bit, but Viper on every opportunity just dashing forward. Has the tier already.
Oh my god, Caps is bullying the fuck out of him.
Knight is kind of just getting pounded right now in this 1v1. He needs to be able to stabilize. You don't want Caps to run away with like he did last game. You know, you got to try to stay
Viper, time to pop off.
Great compositional answers. You've got the taunt, you've got point and click CC from Shun, you've got, you know, a lot of different tools to punish Caps if he overextends at all, but you can't let him get too fed.
Grim Deliverance going in from Broken Blade, just an exchange of the needle work and that ultimate out of BB.
Yeah, one of the problems though in a lot of matchups against Gwen is, you know, Gwen.
Careful, Knight.
It's how much value you can get from it. All of G2 coming in.
The Knight's so giga-fucked.
Knight doesn't have the flash, but he does have a hero's exit.
Oh!
And there's no
Get out!
on the side of G2 to stop him from making that exit.
Quick reactions there from Knight to get out of a 3-man collapse. The problem with all these roams from LeBron is you are leaving Hans Summer isolated, and the more he's left alone, Viper is just taking advantage of this.
Look how crazy they are.
But much further sacked ahead for Viper. He's very
Spam gank mid.
In that bot lane, that lead continue to grow. 30 CS difference now between the two AD carries.
Well, I mean, Caps did still kill Knight before.
Call that we're losing the 2v2 anyway, so maybe it's better to just roam and just try to have you just farm it out in the 1v1, which is always a tough judgment to make, but it does feel like
once of Yanko's energy into casting.
And we'll see.
Sure, dude.
Level 6, that's another really big for this gen, because you can really start to pressure.
I mean, look at this bot lane, dude. I mean, Viper, come on, man. You're supposed to be a really good AD carry.
Absolutely. I think that these level 6 marks are what I'm keeping my eyes on, because LeBron...
Shouldn't On be trying to get as much XP as possible to hit level 6? Oh, that fucking E missed.
Yeah, one of the small benefits for LeBron is you do get some XP.
Okay. Okay. Shun.
Down. Shield vault in for the stun. Distortion away from Caps will get him to safety. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Skumon was looking for something. On going back in with the
On is dead.
Has to burn the flash to get away.
Never mind.
I can see in the corner,
like no trolling. On confuses me.
Going in a 2v1. Shun went up with the Grand Starfall and perhaps he just thought he couldn't get away.
Yeah, I think his play there was if I can get on
when he's winning, when he's losing.
Stack up my passive quickly enough so that I can get the
oh, limit test by On? Yeah, it does feel that way.
But immediately gets stunned himself, and then the outplay comes through.
Yeah, it does look a little bit.
BB went well in tanks, yeah. But I mean, he played York. Did okay. I'm not sure, but I'd be like picking a tank into Gwen would be like GG.
Significant advantage, and I talked about the importance of Bin in
so I probably wouldn't like it if he played a tank top.
Gwen can definitely help to bridge that gap.
Oh my god, thank god for Skumon, dude.
Who does still have the flash, puts down the hallowed miss. Skumon still on the chase hit.
Never mind. Gets out.
Able to dash and skip and slash his way to safety.
This is nice though. You force the flash, you force the ult, and you freeze the wave, because that was a very stacked wave.
Yeah, I was reading Odor's messages. I didn't see what happened here.
Yeah, and so he's thinking about how do I outplay this. He needs to try and build his passive up as much as possible. And so he's thinking, okay, I'll E in into Q.
Wait, he used flash?
The flash was a mistake. I think there's a world where he could have even flashed over the wall and maybe regrouped with Caps as a possibility, but the decision...
Yeah, I mean, or just die without using flash.
You definitely heard the music playing there, you know?
I mean, it's also the first time we've seen BB on Zahen in his career.
Yeah.
He would have practiced it a bunch, but sometimes in the heat of the moment, his decisions
On has ult now.
Slightly on, having a battle with a dragon, but he's okay for now. As, this is kind of more what I expected from early games between these two teams, which is BLG's lanes.
I don't know, I think On's playing well.
Ahead, right?
I mean, the MVP for me is Shun, but on BLG, I think Shun's playing the best.
Totality 1.2k ahead.
In game one, I think both junglers were just matching their aggression, right? Constant cross maps, constant ganks, but Mundo doesn't have that same type of agency that a Pantheon does. And so Shun is taking advantage of that. He is really looking to run the rift. A 3-1.
Like game one, Shun was like a monster, dude.
Of the team's kills, and he's just doing everything in his power to
oh my god, dude, he's getting completely fisted. Like 600 goal behind Knight.
You think about
how can play.
Like some of the pieces of what G2 has drafted, like Mundo. Mundo just really wants to play slow and scale. But
he spent all that time and energy camping mid.
Oh, camps toward another
okay.
Dash back.
It feels like it's going to basically end up being a poke comp, right? Like LeBlanc is, yes, you're an assassin, but really you're just playing for poke. Corki can play for poke. Bard can play, you know, really pretty low commitment engage. You know, you can kind of play at that range. They're going to be looking potentially for a dive on top side to respond to this, but BB does sniff it out.
Begins to back away, does have that grim deliverance, no flash for him.
Caps on his way as
Big
well.
wave underneath the tower, Broken Blade needs to try and clear this one out quickly. Shun looking for the shield vault. Looks like BLG now will go in. There's the
okay.
Deliverance coming out as well as Caps jumps across. Tempered Fate doesn't catch BLG. But G2
I was so confused his art with Ash E. I mean, it's the same thing though. Like, honestly, like, as your ult, you can use it to scout vision. Like, that's a good way to use it as well. Like, not so much damage if you just want to see where the enemy jungler is. Perfectly fine.
Justice punches onto Skumon. I don't think they have the
okay.
Take him out. Looking to
Skumon?
down low and maybe burn a flash, but Knight wisely just walks out of there.
And even though that Bard ult, you know, didn't connect, they did get the flash off of Shun. So that is a key thing. You know, if Pantheon goes in, it's generally a one-way trip without that flash. And
I was about to get Triforce.
So nice cover for Broken Blade. You definitely do not want him falling further behind.
No, he doesn't go back. Really?
For them last game, and you really do not want to see that develop once again.
I'm looking at
I thought maybe for the Rift Herald fight they want Ezreal to have Triforce.
Obviously, that goal gap is going to close just a little bit. I'm going to pop the Ghost. And I think he's got Trinity Force now, which is such a big spike.
Okay, Shun, I like this.
Met by Shun, and there's the Stand United to follow it up. BB doesn't have the flash, no way out. BLG punishes.
Right, I don't know if they needed the Shen ult for that.
What they did in the JDG series, they really are attacking top lane non-stop, and we need to see G2, even if you don't want to gank up there, you got to get vision, you got to get coverage, because Broken Blade goes toward that pixel brush, and Shun is already there waiting, which is always just the worst feeling as a top laner.
There's going to be a bit of a shift in the lanes now as Caps comes to collect this wave. Hunt
okay.
to mid so that more damage isn't done there.
I guess, let's see, dude, we're about to see BLG win with Knight behind. Like, I don't know, I don't know, there's very few games I saw of like BLG where I was like, oh, Knight's running it down, but BLG are winning.
Yeah, the ability just to beat around with a fight as he goes in for the taunt here. Magical Journey out from Lebrov will get him to safety. It's a sinking feeling in my stomach a little bit as Viper is caught with a Tempered Fate. Heal coming out from On.
Okay, On, nice block.
Chases him, but a good arcane shift away. On, able to dash out as well. Skumon looks to steal away these
not bad.
Trading with Knight.
Oh god, Knight's not getting fucked by Broken Blade. They have to flash out.
In time though, and BB now has to walk away. Pops the ultimate as well.
On played that very intelligently. You know, just played in the face of Lebrov to block the.
Lebrov. Cosmic Binding almost connects onto On, but he's able to dash away. Meanwhile, TP's coming in.
Oh my god, TP's coming in top. I think Hansam is dead. Oh, he has Cleanse. He has Flash as well. Oh my god, Bin's in a 1v3. What the fuck? He's winning?
He has a flash of his own. He might have to use it to get out. Another spear from Shun behind the tower. Bin still trading in here. BLG. They're looking to make a pincer movement happen.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh wait.
Now Caps TPing in, but
there's a Caps. There's a Caps. It's a 4v4. Okay, he goes in. Viper's actually playing well. Oh, Capsu! Capsu! They kill Capsu! Oh my god, Caps is down! Gigabin! Gigabin! Snip, snip! Gigabin!
these low members of BLG.
Such a phenomenal fight for BLG. They stayed together as a clump, so aware of every.
When does Gigabin can play fucking set, dude? We need a bin set skin.
By a great taunt from On, and off the back of that, G2 falls short, and now a massive gold lead for BLG in the early game.
Wow, dude. Dude, this is one of the few games I've seen where Knight is fucking sprinting it and the team's still doing well.
Gonna try to punish Knight.
Knight doesn't have flash.
Okay.
The stun. Dreaded return gets the pullback as well. Taunt coming out from Knight as he looks to try and just delay his death here. Will manage to do it by quite a long shot as he gets back to the safety of his town.
Dude, look at what the fuck, Bin?
Knows that's the easiest target, so he gets his flash out first. But now Broken Blade has to disengage because Bin is just so strong.
Dude, Hansama's just getting fucking. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, dude. 2 games, 0 kills. My goat doesn't need kills. Fake stats.
They're ready. On is holding on.
Oh.
Sim just sees an opportunity to go in alongside Viper.
Dude, this exhaust right there. Oh.
Instant flash shift over the wall to try to catch the move
in for the taunt. Temper Fate down onto him. Shun and Viper here to defend him for now. It Shun.
Okay, Hansama? Hansama's dead. Knight's here. Support Knight.
Nicely done there from BLG, and they want to keep.
Dude, I think Knight is fucking a Giga Chad. Let's go. Well, never mind. On just died. That's kind of cringe. I thought they're gonna go for Dragon. Let's get Bin's here.
Across comes Bin on the chase. Needle works out, getting the slows onto Skew. Dreaded return across the wall from BB. Skew has to burn his flash to escape the clutches.
Oh no, you just gotta realize that Knight is just too like. He's too much of a badass for you. And let me explain why. So you remember when he won MSI on JG? He was the best player on the team. He carried. You know, he won the tournament. You know, congrats. Knight's very good. He's playing against C2. Do you think it would be cool if he won against Caps? No one's gonna give a shit. So why would he want to win when he could try and win as a support? Like, he already won as one of the best mid laners, like an international tournament. So now he can try to win an international tournament by being one of the best supports. So that's why he picked Annie game 1. You know, he's like, okay, team, if you can't carry, we're not gonna win. You know, I'm gonna challenge myself as a support player. So next game I'm going Galio. Next he's gonna go like Lulu or Lissandra or Karma mid. And yeah, he's like just, you know, it's like playing Ultimate Bravery in just like an international tournament. Like you can't understand, like, because Oda, you've never won anything in your life, so you can't appreciate like Knight like challenging himself to win in a challenging way. Like he has to handicap himself, or else it doesn't feel great. Like if he beat G2 3-0 as the best mid, I don't think he would give a shit. I don't think it would be like exciting for him. If he won like 20 kills a game, 0 deaths, I don't think Knight would get. Holy shit, dude! What the fuck? Danny's fucking going nuts.
Truly a sniper in this game, finding those missed shots constantly. 3,500
might even say, Danny give you a 0? He might, dude. Dude, if he wins first stand on a 0, now that's impressive. Winning first stand on Ari, I gotta say, no one gives a shit. It's not that impressive. That's why he's just challenging himself, dude. You just don't understand the GOAT mindset. If you want to be the best, you gotta play the best in every way. You can't just be one trick Andy of just you know, being the best mid laner. You also got to be the best support.
A lot of power here. The problem is there's Locket. There's double exhaust in the next fight because it's spellbooked over. There's so many tools that make it really, really difficult for him to play.
There you go. That's the angle of why Knight is going 0 kills. He's trying to win first stand without getting a single kill. You know how there's that Trinity player that was trying to win games without doing a single point of damage to a champion? It's like that. We're gonna see a YouTube video where Knight's like, "What's up, Knight gang? Knight here. Today, I'm about to win an international tournament without getting a single kill. It's never been done. Let's lock it in." Let's go, boys. Oh, what the fuck? I think Bin's shit on. Never mind. Never mind. Why'd he flash out? The Avengers are here. Oh, now he fucked up. I think he went bad by going in.
G2 will be happy enough with that exchange.
Absolutely a win for G2 there. They got a couple.
Yeah, Ben fucked up. He didn't trust his team. 0-0-0 reckless, exactly, dude. Hey guys, I'm about to lose a professional game in League of Legends by not be getting a single kill, assist, or death. Never been done before. Lock in, baby. I'm about to go to no participation. Broms.
Is just so lethal. G2 get away with it this time.
What happened to Nice?
To commit his flash, but it
too big of a fraud? No, he's still around, right? Does he still make mega bucks by coaching?
Mid-late game, 22 minutes. We've seen a lot of games ending, 25 to 30.
He gets like $300 per coaching session, though, like per hour.
How do we feel team fights are likely to go from here on out? How do we feel these two teams want to butt heads?
I mean, I think it's all about how much.
Oh, did he quit?
For G2, can you get the LeBlanc poke in?
Oh, I thought his fans wouldn't give a shit because of the hate. You got exposed? Yeah, but dude, if you're getting coaching from Nice and paying $300, like I'm pretty sure you're not smart enough to understand. You never won Challenger? Yeah, you never won Challenger, yeah. I was trying to think. I remember the drama back then.
And the TP coming in from Knight, they just can't do it. BB does have a teleport of his own to try and escape this situation, but BLG do not want to give him that luxury. Broken Blade, there's no real way out for you. The question is who will be given over the kill. Justice Punch coming
Okay. You're using a lot of time to kill BB here.
Meanwhile, Skumon trading with Shun in that red buff area. G2
okay.
on that fight either.
Yeah,
Viper's actually performing, dude.
Viper is there to support, and Viper and Shun are just way too strong to really deal with at this point in the game. So BLG definitely starting to run away with it. Going to be able to get even more gold here onto Viper. You just look at these leads across the board. It's kind of
you killed BB,
world, but compositionally, his champion is just going to have such a tough time in this game.
Ooh, Caps actually dishes out some decent damage onto Bin. He's getting to that point in the game where he can be a threat, but the amount of control, the agency that BLG have, this game feels so difficult for G2 to bounce back into. Largely because
I'm still afraid of Skumon, dude.
Has been put. This Corki really does not compare to the damage that Viper's able to execute, and that doesn't even bring into the conversation of just a side lane threat. The TPs, the Galley Wall, the ability of BLG simply to collapse feels so oppressive that G2 have
0-7-8 this series.
Really love how Shun has played this game right from level 1. He's saying, you're playing Mundo, you want to just chill, farm, you want the game.
BLG is as strong as G2.
We're going to invade you at every turn. We're going to force you to respond. If you don't
4v5.
I'm going to chain dive them. You got to be there to hover. You can't be farming these camps on repeat. And it's slowing down Skumon so much that Mundo can become this brick wall where he can't be hurt, but not in a game pace like this, where people on the other
possibly
team are so accelerating, you're constantly being pulled in every direction.
What you could do is you could third pick Sion, right? And then double ban top laners. That's an option.
A 2K lead for Bin on that top side. Has finished the Nasa's Tooth now. Viper on his way to his third item as well. For BLG, really, you have to feel they can just suffocate G2 off the map. Do exactly what they've been doing over the last few moments. If G2 overextend,
Sion on 3, yeah.
We'll find a kill, and that's exactly what On's looking to do on LeBron. The magical journey away from LeBron will land.
Okay.
Binding, Caps jumping across with the chains, but will just distort back. BLG, even though Bin is caught out a little bit, going a little bit too greedily, can just all walk away.
How clean is that self? Mikhail's the one taunt flash. That was sick from LeBron. The timing on that Mikhail's to just be able to walk out and say, thanks for the flash, bud.
And United was used on Shun.
Yeah, so it looked like that the timing was a bit off because Shun arrived bot lane, but Shen went to where Pantheon started.
Oh, I would, yeah,
I was like, what the fuck? I thought you used TP or something.
To try and make a play onto Broken Blade.
He was late, left on the tarmac already.
Literally, the plane took off.
He's just waving goodbye.
That's pretty much what happened.
Enjoy the shoot.
Constante and best of game 3, possibly. I mean, what you want to see from Broken Blade is Sion. I mean, you can't pick Shen, right? Sion or Constante. Maybe a Cho'Gath. I'm not too sure. But you want a champion where he can have teamfight impact without assistance. Like, that's how G2 has been able to win up until now, right? And we legit saw for BFX and Gen G. Like, let them have counter pick. Who gives a shit?
LeBron gets into the magical
okay.
Shun's getting a cosmic binding, but should still have the damage. hits him with a spear, and G2 lose their support once again.
It feels as though G2 just have no agency in the game. They don't really get to decide.
Caps, can you do something? You're 1.6k gold up. You're not doing shit.
BLG is so quick at coming to
LeBard.
Baron is a consideration.
I love Bard, dude.
And this is kind of what I'm talking about. You know, it's easy.
What was you blind for G2? You mean like top lane?
But if all Mundo is doing
I mean, I'd blind top lane tank.
You are useless. You
try to get bans on top enemy top lane, so Ben can't have a perfect counter pick. Obviously, he'll get a good counter pick anyways, but no, in general, 80 carries are good blinds, like Ezreal, maybe not Ezreal, but Corki, Yunara, Ash Seraphine, those are good blinds, right? Like, try to get one of them. It's usually our jungle or bot lane. There's a few mid lanes that are OP. Like, obviously Orianna you can blind, because it's really OP. But for the most part, you don't really want to blind pick mid and top. Unless if you can flex it, like Ambessa, you can flex. Like flex champions aren't really blind. What the fuck?
The resurrection and a TP coming in as well from Bin. I'm not sure his services were required. They just want to give him the kill.
Are they just trying to give him kills? Oh, Knight ruined it! Oh, he fucked up. Remake. He got a kill. Knight's first kill. 28 minutes into game 2. Ruin says no kill first stand championship challenge. I knew Knight was washed, dude. Ugh, I knew Knight was washed.
What
about the spearman though?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But I mean, they TP'd in clearly because they were worried about what Broken Blade could do in that situation. Perhaps it was too much respect, but it doesn't matter because there is no cross.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck they thought he needed 3 people bot.
There was no Baron risk on the side.
20 minutes and no one's touching Baron. Really? BLG aren't gonna threaten Baron?
To 6k as they steal away this red buff. Caps looking for the front, dives in, will land the chains onto on. Viper with the arcane shift trying to keep Caps at bay as the
okay, Lebrov is just doing Lebrov things. Jesus.
Has to get out of the fight. Dreaded return from Broken Blade towards Shun, but Shun still has that Guardian Angel. And G2, they're trying to pick apart this composition from BLG, but they just...
Well, Lebrov is dying. Is that even worth?
And it makes LeBlanc's life so much harder when you lose all of your damage. Like, BLG feel that they are unkillable right now. G2 do not have the damage.
I mean, I think killing Broken Blade is fine, but I just thought they didn't need to send Ben down.
It's basically
probably could have given it to Shun.
When Caps goes in, he exhausts him and he shifts on his head because Caps can't win that 1v1 anymore. Caps has to distort back. You know, Viper did use both his summoners though, so that is something that you can look towards punishing. But you know, as they go forward here, Viper is going to look to get aggressive onto Caps. You know, he's going over the wall. Bin has a really nice skip and slash to avoid that ultimate, and then there is that exhaust down onto him, and he's just running in, even flashing. He thought that clone was Caps, so that is something definitely working for G2.
I like it. We're making it super hard for them.
There's a famous quote from an ex-G2 mid laner. Said, even if we lose, let's make him sweat. And it seems like that's what G2 were trying to do.
I mean, it's one of those intangibles, right? Where
I guess that works.
It looks like this game is over. The mental taxation of just making it harder. It's a long series.
What is Hansama gonna say? Bye, Cappy. Bye, Labry.
A magical journey. Well, that's not a cruise I ever want to take. Tempered fate down on Shun, but LeBron falls.
Nice.
6th time this game on.
Nice part pick. Oh.
He's been chasing him around the map here. LeBron doing his best to make it tough for him, but does end up getting taken down. And BLG just continuing to play the same style, constantly hunting this bar.
Oh, you can't even do Baron? They're not even going to try to do Baron, dude? Oh, dude, I don't want to wait another 4 minutes for Dragon Soul, dude.
Caps has snuck into this bush. Spear out from Shun once again. Broken Blade is going to have to deal with Knight as Caps dives forward, but BLG rebuts him immediately.
I mean, look at the damage that was dealt to
Caps. LeBron James forgot that he's playing for G2.
You're going to be deterred. The Baron hasn't been started yet, though. BLG still respecting the comeback potential that G2's comp does still have. But like the later this game goes, I just don't see how it gets easier for G2. I feel like it only gets harder as Viper can leverage his range to chip away at your HP. The amount of protection that comes through against the single target damage that G2's comp largely has. It feels like that, as G2 was saying, that their goal in this game is to just make it as difficult as possible for BLG to close things out.
I mean, Corki scales though? Corki scales better than Ezreal.
But at the same time, I mean,
One of the things is that you have to remember that Ezreal does not really scale well. The longer the game goes, I feel like the weaker he gets. So I'm not a big fan of this, where they just like are waiting.
Bin trying to trade back onto Caps, who dashes back. There's the stand.
Caps is playing well. Jesus, how many people are they using?
Will dash with the distortion, but there's only a tower waiting for him. Dashes back, misses the chains on. Skumon tries to come across.
Alright, gives it to On. Actually, nice.
BLG beginning to kill off G2's only strong link.
Exactly. The hope that is existing for G2 gets shut down as Caps, he goes for a trade, but when you get a trade like that, you've committed all of your mobility. A nice punish, and again, these globals have just
yeah, dude, I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried.
BLG here in this game, and I have to echo your sentiment from earlier, Ozel, which is that Shun really has just run the rift here in game 2.
Shun and On together, I feel.
Dude, they haven't even attempted once, right? Like, they kill Caps, they're not even gonna go look for it. They kill LeBron like a bunch of times, they're not even gonna go look for it.
Because it's really frustrating.
Like, or like bait it or anything, you know? Maybe burn a TP, burn like wards.
Always have to take these things into consideration. Yeah, he's only
even if they start it and then die, like, there's really nothing on the map they can take. Or I'm not die. I guess that would be good. But if they don't get it, but they get like a TP out of it, I feel like that would be pretty worth.
Simply because of the weight of them in a draft.
Now BLG setting up around the Baron. 2 minutes before the soul for them. Cloud. G2 have been on a life support for a long time at this game as BLG.
Here it comes. Knight's in there. Okay, On is in there. Ooh, with the Galio combo. Caps is dead. Hansama's dead. Oh, Broken Blade's killing though. Never mind, Hansama left them. Hansama's playing for KDA. Oh, never mind, Hansama's coming back. KDA be damned. Oh, never mind, he doesn't want to auto attack. This one's a huge risk for both. Yeah, but usually you want to like at least attempt it, right? Like not do it, but like start it. Make them use like, you know, blue trinkets. Make them use TP. Make them have to face check. Rexama.
Pretty much untouched throughout the entirety of it. They wipe G2 off the map. They set their sights on the Baron, and it's G2 fishing.
Yeah, that's why when I saw Mundo, I was like, oh shit, dude, why are they picking Ezreal? Like, I thought they wouldn't have enough damage to kill them.
As Viper used the exhaust in onto Han, so Caps goes aggressive, but he just gets CC'd up, and once
but the rest of the team is strong.
No shot. Hans is pushed immediately out of the fight, even though Broken Blade gets the shutdown, gets the passive stacked. Unfortunately, the Grim Deliverance doesn't really heal him because he's already into that revive. And then look at the CC, it's just never ending. Multiple taunts, there's the knockup from the Galio, there's the stun from the Pantheon, the CC just getting layered perfectly.
Oh, they got Baron. Okay, they got Baron, and now they're going to get Cloud Soul, and they're going to end. 35-minute win for BLG. It's taking kind of some time.
Able to actually unleash from the outside, you're just locked up. There's no way you're
Skumon hasn't really done anything this game. This is what happens when Skumon's not popping the fuck off.
As Caps tries to jump onto that backline, but once again, it's On sitting on Viper saying, yes.
Oh my god, Viper, ease forward. Where the fuck is that True Shot Barrage going?
Alongside the hero's entrance, enough to keep Viper alive, and now Hansama has to Valkyrie away as BLG continue to...
Okay, Hansama's dead at least, to get Hans.
And the star that was Hansama falls off the rift. G2 lose another in mid.
And just the Avengers from BLG.
Holy shit.
In out of nowhere, left, right, and center. More and more shields, more and more reinforcements. Has Viper there shot the two-shot barrage the wrong way, and you think, hey, maybe he's going to be threatened. Then there's the Stand United. Then there's the hero's entrance. More and more shields getting piled in.
And the game? I don't know what's taking them so long.
Moment of the game there from MasterCard. The soul has been claimed. This has been an action-packed game. They're constantly chasing G2 around the rift, and now they have that much more power. And when you think about a champion like Gwen, one of the best users of Cloud Soul in the game.
I mean,
let's see.
Performance from BLG. The way that they have navigated this fight.
Come on, man. They gotta kill Skumon. They push top. Caps is here. Skumon's so hard to kill. Holy shit. Dude, Scuba's undying. Okay, never mind. Ben's here. Oh no, dude, they're NA ramming top.
Commitment there from BLG. It was fortunate that they had numbers to collapse first.
This is looking really bad. It's looking good for G2. Viper's down. Oh, Caps is here. Oh my god, Broken Blade's actually doing damage. Oh, they kill him. Okay, please, Ben. Ben. Okay, Ben kills Hansama. That's like the best case scenario. Everyone else is fucking dead. Oh, they used. Oh, fuck.
Wait a minute! What just happened? With the gold lead that BLG had, it felt like that this composition was immovable. They couldn't get through it. But
what is that? No anti-heal? I don't fucking know, dude.
It's an aggressive shift from Viper. He shifts forward, gets tagged by the very edge of it from LeBron, and they full send it. Yeah, Hans is behind, but he has an IE.
Damn.
He has 4 items. You will hurt. They burst down Viper, and BLG immediately realized, we gotta run.
Holy shit, dude.
Bars are low. It's really only Ben taking down Hans that stops us from being a total disaster, because if Hans lives, that is Baron for sure. So that was a critical
It's already gone. Baron was gone. No. I said BLG had the
but
huh?
they're back to life.
Oh, Broken Blade caught out here. Good Deliverance coming out as well. With the Dread Return, he will get the Cultivation of War, but the rest of G2 are nowhere near.
But the problem is, dude, you're looking at it, BLG doesn't scale too well, and
unfortunately for EU fans is no, as BLG will take
that is very close.
Dude,
making them work for it here, and that is what I'm talking about. In games like this, you get late enough into the game, it only takes one pick. It only takes one misstep, because the lethality late in the game is so high on champions like this. It's like, yeah, Viper's ahead 1K, but who cares? Hans gets 2 autos with an IE and a full build. You can kill off Viper, so you gotta be careful. BLG still with a big edge.
Broken Blade's coming online.
The G2 showing they still got some.
Yeah, Broken Blade's doing work now, dude. Like, he was running it down, but he got items. Like, as long as they have items, they took too long to end. I think so. This game is now like really rough for BLG.
Fish for a pick themselves as they set
like, I don't know, like Scumon's unkillable. As they just say that, I think he just runs it down, right? Oh, they finally kill Scumon. Kill Lebrov. No, Lebrov still lives. You don't have Baron buffs, it's hard to push.
BLG continue their advances.
That is exactly the right play, though. Find those picks. You know you have the numbers advantage.
It's tough, dude.
Respawned, and so instead they catch.
Yeah, Ezreal's not anti-healing. It's fucking Pantheon and Gwen has anti-healing. I mean, thank God Broken Blade is fucking running it. They're trying to end. They're trying to force the end. They're trying to force the end because I don't think they. I think they know they don't outscale, so they have to like end within a reasonable time. Oh my god. Okay, Viper? Doesn't even kill a fucking Corgi, dude. Holy shit, it's gonna be so bad. Dude, Shun just ran off stage. She's like, fuck these idiots, these fucking losers. Get the fuck away from me. You fucking assholes. Almost lost us the game.
We said that this series was going to be a bloodbath, and so far it is delivering now. I have one question. BLG showed up in this game and was like, how much global do you want? The answer is yes.
Yeah, I know. Gwen is the only one who doesn't. We're counting Ezreal, right?
Because they're all going 2 in the side lane.
Yeah. So, I mean, I talked about some of BLG's drafts previously. I love it when they play comps like this because it does give them such easy access to side lanes. I actually think they perform way, way better with stuff like this where they have side lane pressure and 5v5 potential. So it was a really nice composition. They played that well.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ben definitely is a better split pusher than Broken Blade in a lot of cases. And the only problem is when they caught Ben in the first game a bunch of times. So like, guess what? We're gonna alternate on top of him. But also Shun started everything.
Again.
Shun with the Pantheon. He had one of these globals, but he also just had an insane game. Straight.
I mean, if you want G2 to win, you want. Well, what would Knight play? I don't think he plays here, realistically. You'll probably play.
How important
Maybe Mel? You'll probably play like a Mel.
this set G2's bot lane so far behind, and this was such
Veigar
turret aggro juggling from them until the very
I don't know.
end. It's gonna end up being
I didn't think they would win this game, honestly. I really thought BLG fucked up.
But he was just everywhere on this Pantheon, getting that bot lane ahead super early, and then ganking for Ben on the top side.
And especially when you're playing Pantheon into Mundo, like we saw Skumon farm pretty effectively, got level 6 really early on, but the Pantheon was just having such an impact, and even when they actually clashed, the Mundo with the ultimate before the Pantheon was available just got executed by that damage. I mean, it was such a huge impact throughout the game from Shun.
Is that a champion issue? Is that a Shun issue? I think it's a bit of both here.
It's a Shun skill. Like, this guy is so good. You know, everyone's talking about, oh yeah, Skumon is the best jungler in the world. Shun said, hold my beer. I don't think so. Everybody calm down. And I do also want to give a really big shout out to On, because On had so much playmaking with this Shen. So many critical, really quick taunts from him. And of course, his ultimates where he would go with Shun to make a lot of these plays.
And we saw that in our HyperX Reflex replay. Top lane, we see G2 engaging the fight. They have the position, they have maybe everything they need, but Shun on the on the taunt, sorry, turns the fight completely. Oh no, that's not the one. Never mind. That's something else.
Yeah, this one's a little bit different. We'll see how this one plays out.
Yeah, oh, the TP is coming in from the other side.
There you go.
Yeah, this is where...
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it starts.
Starting a little bit early. But we see them all corral G2 under this tower here in an uncomfortable position. They do pick up this kill onto Hans Sama, but they call in the TP from Caps. Caps is strong at this point, but he's cautious about going in with the Pantheon stun available. He waits till they've moved forward, sees an angle, and that taunt flash, so quick to respond from On, and just completely shuts down the play from Caps.
Yeah, really good quick plays from both Viper and On there. Viper, you know, starting out flashing, arcane shifting over to get the kill, and then Caps trying to kill him, and On getting on him. So very, very nice outplay from BLG.
Yeah, and that's the players we expected to show up. We knew it was never going to be easy, guys. It's BLG after all. And it's
so strong.
What is that damage, by the way? That's absurd.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Such a different game
man.
to yesterday, because where G2 had space to make their game in motion and put everything they wanted to get the advantage, here BLG is not letting them breathe. They are relentless at every step of the game.
I also appreciated that BLG did seem to recognize, okay, like G2 is still, even with this fed Gwen, starting to get to the point where team fights are looking a little dicey. So I like their decision to just be like, okay, you know what, we're gonna rampage down bot lane. We're going to end this game before it can get super, super out of control. Because some of those later team fights were starting to look a little bit rougher for BLG in terms of damage output.
Yeah, I mean, really, really big congratulations to Shun and to BLG for their victory here to put us to 1-1. Laura, how are the fans feeling?
I want to know who they trust, because there's a lot of G2 fans here, obviously. I want to know who they trust to put this one back. I see a Caps. Caps code?
Caps code.
Caps code. All right. Who do you trust to bring this one back? Who is going to be the savior for Europe?
Caps or Hans Sama.
Caps and Hans Sama? Okay. Anyone else?
I think that Broken Blade and Skillmon will do it.
Okay, so the whole team basically.
Dude.
Is what I'm hearing here.
Wait, do we have BLG fans here?
Why is no one giving Skumon love?
No, because they stand on the right side of history. It's been a hectic series.
I think Odo's busy praying to his night body pillow.
BLG comes back, evens up the series. Let's see what happens next.
Disengage. There you go, fart. Wait, shit. Ugh. What time was it? Oh, it's 11. Oh, nice. Ruined my sleep schedule. Again.
It looks like Viper doing the damage, but they are trying to jump onto him. He's able to dash away. Caps caught in the hero's entrance and can't make an exit. BLG lock them up and throw away the key.
Game time, they about to step on a landmine.
Red Bull gives you wings.
So slow.
I told you I was done with basic browsers.
Your setup wants Opera GX, and you're holding it back. Upgrade to the gaming browser. Download Opera GX.
The human body was built to move. Not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day. It's time your chair evolved. This is Secret Lab Titan Evo. Ergonomically engineered for you, gamers, hybrid workers, artists, backing your every move.
Every moment of your journey, crystal clear. Landscapes, absolutely stunning. Close-ups, sharp and full of vibe. Group shots, packed with detail. Zoom in on one face, still flawless. Colors so real, every scene, every smile, unforgettable. Oppo Find X9 series, Hasselblad telephoto, zoom into detail.
Represent for hot Maya. We bring the fire, burn Babylon straight down to the wire. Bang, bang. Jump them loud, girl them free and proud. Babylon shake with the rhythm.
Está loco, todo loco, loco, endemoniado. Está loco, está loco, está loco, todo loco, loco, endemoniado. Todo loco, loco, endemoniado. Está loco, todo loco, loco, endemoniado. Está loco, todo loco, loco, endemoniado. Otra noche que ya te encontré. Que Maroon tiene hambre de mí. ¿Qué será de mí? Yo no sé, ven y pégate a mí. Otra noche que ya te encontré. Que Maroon tiene hambre de mí. ¿Qué será de mí? Yo no sé, ven y pégate a mí. Ven y pégate a mí. No puedes frenarlo. Es más grande que tú. Si este es mi fin, se siente déjà vu. Y salieron las 666. Ladra mucho, pero en acá faltan mucho de sushi. Que yo muerdo si tengo que morder. Que yo muerdo si tengo que morder. Todo el mundo está loco, loco, endemoniado. Loco, endemoniado. Todo el mundo está loco, loco, endemoniado. Todo el mundo está loco, loco, endemoniado. Otra noche que ya te encontré. Que Maroon tiene hambre de mí. ¿Qué será de mí? Yo no sé, ven y pégate a mí. Otra noche que ya te encontré. Que Maroon tiene hambre de mí. ¿Qué será de mí? Yo no sé, ven y pégate a mí. Ven y pégate a mí.
God damn. We are awake.
Welcome back to First Stand 2026 Finals, where BLG and G2 are locked head-to-head at 1 apiece after the first 2 games of this series.
We could have asked some more, really.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. After all of the 3-0s.
Really, I could ask for 7 games, but I just won't get it.
You can ask for whatever you want.
Yeah, that's fair. No, you're right.
Look, we've been fighting for best of 7 winner from the upper bracket gets 1 game for a long time. And it's never gonna happen.
I'm an enthusiast of that format for what it's worth. Yeah, so I've been pitching it too. So we're working it from both sides.
Yeah, here's the thing. If G2 lose this series 3-2, I think we make it a best of 7. My flight is 8 p.m.
3-2. 5 is really the most competitive format. I'm with you.
But let's talk about Game 3, because, I mean, the truth is I wasn't a fan of that draft from G2 in Game 2, and I think Shun demonstrated his early game prowess to perfection.
Yeah.
The Pantheon was so effective, the use of globals was fantastic, and I was really impressed with how BLG navigated their way through that game. They were a little slow, I will admit. It felt like that they couldn't quite cascade the lead that they had into a convincing victory. It still took them like 40 minutes to close out that game, but I think a part of that is still them respecting G2 and the possibility of that LeBlanc maybe one-shotting someone on the side there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think for both sides, you know, both teams have a player that hasn't really gotten super involved yet. Broken Blade, I think, for G2 has been really struggling to kind of have a big impact, I think, thus far. And also, on the other side, I think Knight really has not had that impact that we expect from him. For me,
as G2 won, he would say, wow, I love G2 drafts last game.
It's going to be
well,
and Ben.
dude, sarcasm. That's why you have to say, you have to do draft predictions before the game results. Because a lot of people are like, you know, what the fuck? Why did they pick Galio mid? Oh, they won the game, Galio mid, great job. You know what I mean?
Across both games.
And Cap's the only player that has been in
You're a little
the
bit sweating.
final before on this G2 roster. So even though G2 have managed to sweep through the LCK over the last couple of days, you have to remember the weight that is on their shoulders, the expectation that is happening today, the nerves that must be coming in for some of them. With Caps being able to lead that charge, you do feel like the captain is there ready to rally the troops. The question is, good one. The question is whether they can rally them to take 2-1 in this series, or whether that loss, the end of a 7-game winning streak here for G2.
They do like playing Mundo. I don't think Mundo is bad.
BLG closing out this series.
And we were talking about this, you know, off camera. Just kind of how many bin champions do you have to get?
BLG 3-1, you can sleep soon.
Need to adjust their strategy around top lane to either focus more bans around it, or just say, okay, you know what?
Great.
Just slap Broken Blade on some tanks, and like
it's gonna be G2 win 3-2, and I'm never gonna get any sleep.
Not play to win the lane, because in the kind of
well, earliest I'm gonna sleep is like 1 a.m. dude. So I'm only getting 7 hours of sleep today, because I have to. Well, I usually wake up at 8, so I guess if I take a shower,
you have a lot more experience in top lane than I do. Would you say that with
I could just stay? No, that's not true. I always take a shower after I wake up.
To me, Sion, because I just think it's not a big scary champion, but it becomes that over time, right? Like the snowball starts to build. Stacks.
I usually leave the house around 8:30.
I think Sion
like to take my time waking up.
Off the table, with Ambassador out, those are
nice slow showers, you know, brush my teeth, take a shit if I want to. Or I go to the office, take a shit.
It's definitely fine, but that's kind of like the most I'm willing to say. A lot of these physical damage champions, especially with the
last game over 50 minutes.
You know,
great.
We're seeing way less this year. That's one of the highest DPS champions in the mid lane. Orion has been permabanned, so a lot of the mid lane APs are lower DPS. And if you are a lower DPS AP, like with Ari or whatever,
the web napkin, dude. I don't know. I like hot water, dude.
I very much agree with you. G2 foregoing their Varus.
You can get like the shower head into your butthole.
For their first time in the series that they've been that first pick. BLG have chosen
nice.
Side,
it's 2 and 5.
To be on the right side of the draft for now.
Zinzhao, I think, is a really valuable jungler as well. I think.
Ooh, Zinzhao's open.
Priority on the champion, and with Jarvan, Pantheon, Vi, a lot of the classics.
Oh my God, is Viper gonna pick Jhin?
I think both Xin and Wukong naturally.
Oh no! Ash Seraphine's open.
That's gonna be the trade. Yep. You give up the Varus, but you do have to give over the Ashe Seraphine as a result.
Wait,
here.
you don't pick Seraphine Zinzhao?
They necessarily have to take the Seraphine right here. They could go Xin, because I don't think that G2 is gonna go for the Seraphine Varus. Doesn't feel like it would be worthwhile. So I do really like this. And you know, it's not just about giving over the Xin to me. It's about giving over Xin with a great angle for an Enchanter bot lane, because Xin becomes so much more problematic. You can fly in on these champions with the support of the Seraphine, and with the Encore flying
those
through
things.
you, having that Razor in the front line is so powerful.
I'm just a nasty young boy, dude.
Yes.
There we go.
So, I mean,
there we go. There's the sign I was thinking of.
Trundle is just the obvious answer.
Yeah, you're right. That makes way more sense on paper. But it depends on whether or not they want to lock in their support now, because they've decided to go for the Scion. So as we were talking about that Scion safe blind, it feels like that there aren't many great answers into it.
BB saw my tweet.
Bin's Vayne top,
exactly, which has not looked good at all. If Keen looks useless on Vayne top, maybe it's time to reconsider the Vayne top.
But this is Bin. Bin has been the best top laner at this tournament.
He's also just not a Vayne player.
I mean, but he could be, you know?
Oh, Karma made it through the draft.
Oh, she did.
Oh, I mean, yeah, a champion. We're just so used to seeing.
Yeah, I didn't realize Karma's open too.
I mean, and I think it's a pretty good answer into the Seraphine.
It is, yeah.
So now we've got like double range, a lot of poke on the bot side of the Rift, a lot of peel, and G2 already.
Yeah, now G2 can ban top lanes. Top lanes you want to get rid of?
Should be a heavy priority, and then G2 should think.
I don't know. Do you want to get rid of like Renekton? Probably not, right?
Or some of the other champions
Jax? Then if that's the mindset, then you should probably ban the
Jax.
Jax.
Is a possibility.
Yeah, I mean Rek'Sai obviously you could play to just get pushed, but again it's are you gonna have as much value as the Scion? That's the question with most of the matchups. If you want to go tank for tank, I think that's completely fine. The Bin champ I would be thinking about a bit if I was worried about a counter matchup or a carry matchup would be something like a Camille. Yeah, I think the Camille can scale well into it. We've seen Bin get consistent advantages, and if I'm thinking Camille, diving on Varus sounds pretty nice. You already have the Encore, you already have the Xin. So if you draft something
decent.
For Knight,
Ooh, they banned Nocturne.
Aggressive mid laner plus the Camille.
I was thinking maybe Wukong ban.
But you can also just go like tank for tank and scale. You can play Ornn, you can play Rek'Sai, you can play, you can go Renekton obviously. I really hate the matchup because I feel like it's so hard to slam home that advantage. But pro players go to it all the time, so it could be just a Renekton.
Is it
and
Teemo?
see how you do.
We'll see if that's what BLG.
Oh, they're banning Kali.
Second stage of bans. Nocturne taken away by BLG. Akali removed by G2. Don't want to give Knight something that he can really begin to pop off on, because as you said, hasn't really had a finals to remember so far. This guy's 7 LPL titles, most decorated LPL mid laner of all time. He runs the region, hasn't shown up so far here at First Stand Finals.
And I do think because he is generally so consistent in these high pressure situations, if I'm a G2 fan, that's making me a little bit nervous because I think it is
Viper world's best AD carry.
Any good games in the whole series, right? Caps has been playing incredible to keep Knight down.
BLG ban Azir, dude.
That becomes problematic. You need other people then to be stepping up. You need BB to be able to
dude.
You want to have one of these massive games.
Dude, Danny's trying to fuck up Knight's challenge, dude.
And really creating an edge.
Why are they saying Knight hasn't shown up? He's on any Galio?
Make its way to the ban table,
I mean, do I have to say that the casters never watched BLG play?
I mean, when we think about Knight as a player, Syndra and Ahri are kind of his two most famous picks throughout his career. But now that Ahri is open, but again, like, this is what I talked about the Mel. If you leave both of them available, doesn't Mel just naturally become the higher priority pick? Just because of how good she is. And I genuinely feel that few teams have found effective answers into her because that rebuttal just feels so effective at, well, most abilities in the game.
It is.
I was not even past 8 even this chat. Dude, I don't know. Viper's been playing better at First Stand overall. I just think like it's crazy that people are rating him that highly.
It's talking about the ability. If he was to get something like that, Akali to play alongside a Camille, play alongside something super aggressive, they're clearly considering a lot of different options here. They want to see what the full composition is going to be, and we're just waiting for the pick from Caps and Skewmond.
Yeah, one of the things as well I like about the Mel is how little CC there really is on G2's lineup. Like, you have Karma chains, you've got the Chain of Corruption, like, she has the ability to rebut
Aatrox?
impactful things. As we see the Aatrox
jungle?
Likely to be a jungle Aatrox here for Skewmond with that side.
Why?
And I do like it because, as you guys have rightly mentioned, it is one of the common answers to the Scion, so it's both a takeaway and it is a good pick for themselves.
That is the Anivia that locked here.
Oh, yeah?
Caps in the mid lane, going to be matching up into the Mel from Knight. Camille.
I got excited about the Anivia and then the despair washed over us, I see. Oh, there's the other one. I mean, when
just
we think about
a gangplank as well, come on guys.
When we think about Bin and champions that he is so synonymous
I don't know if I like the Mundo or the Mordekaiser here.
Famous
I would prefer Jax to Camille.
He's very much looking for, alright, I'm looking to be a scaling threat later on into the game. There's little that Sion can do.
He does not like damage.
Not have kill threat in the 1 versus 1. I have a mixed damage portfolio, which means I'm slightly harder to itemize against. And also, my goal is not to kill you, Sion, it's to kill your carries. And so I'm looking for a scrap against Hansama and Caps, and you're not going to stop me reaching that point in the game.
I don't know. It's probably going to take a while for them to scale up. But this draft is a little bit better. I don't know about the Aatrox though. Aatrox is kind of random.
If they see you and you're trying to fight through the Anivia, it's very, very difficult. You can even interrupt the leap strike, you know, with the wall from the Anivia. You can slow him down in that way. But if he gets on a flank, all of a sudden the battle lines can become very, very difficult. So I think it's going to be a lot about G2 being able to mark him on the flanks, not allow Ben to be able to get in that back line, because I think they'll struggle to fight front to back.
I ultimately like what both comps have done. I think that there's strengths and weaknesses to both sides. I think that both work somewhat in similar ways in terms of their poke. For me, the things that I think I'm keeping my eyes on is Caps on Anivia. This is the champion that earned him the finals MVP domestically, in contrast to the Jax outplay potential. These two individuals. Yeah, exactly. But I think that these two champions kind of give agency to two standout performers today, and I think that having agency to make that outplay can be the difference in a series between these two teams.
And in comparison to last game, I think that Caps' champion is going to have a lot more agency in this game compared to last game. Very difficult game to play LeBlanc in. So much point and click CC, so much chain CC. You can control fights. You don't necessarily have to make those solo outplays. You can just win fights playing this Anivia.
So, question for you, hang on, which I'll get to in a second, is we have to shout out On for his 1,335 international assists, making him the 3rd all-time passing owner at international events.
I do think, though, G2 have got to start paying more attention to these level 1s. That's 3 level 1s that BLG have gone for in a row. The last 2 games, it did net them pretty nice advantages. You have to respect it. People need to start making this adjustment. You can do level 1s. You just have to hard commit to it. It's very difficult to just do stacked defenses against a lot of these plays, and they just use the Ghost early to get that Karma Flash.
We're seeing some variation in the jungle pathing as well, as Skewmon going to start on his top side, as we've come to expect. But while we watch the jungle action, you can also check out the Act 2.
It is Poke Varus. Is Poke Varus the answer here?
And Chroma, so if you're interested, make sure you go check out that stuff as we continue to check out the pathing of these junglers, because BLG seems like that they're going to set their sights towards top side, and again, something you've talked about.
He'll still eat less than Kevin? What the fuck?
Matchup, it was that jungle top what really drove home the victory.
I had udon noodles before I came on.
If you can punish Broken Blade on this Sion, you can get him so far behind.
I don't understand the Aatrox pick, to be honest. Like, I guess it's good into like Jax and Zao, but I feel like the rest of the team is gonna shit on him. Katsudon? No, it was like an instant noodle pack.
Because they had a ward on his blue buff, and it actually looks like Jun might look for an invade with his pressure from bot side.
Well, it makes a ton of sense.
Looks like this.
I mean, he's looking for the invade here. He has full information with the pressure that he has in the bot lane.
Pretty good. It's like pretty nice.
Becomes lightning. Skewmon dashes across the wall. And he's able to
see there. All of the wins, you know, this is like the top.
Do you want BLG? I probably would prefer BLG's comp this game.
Over the last number of years. G2.
But I do like Broken Blade on Sion. Aatrox is a little bit weird, but it could be good.
The hope of really any Western fan to be able to mix it up and take down these LPL and these LCK teams. And again, here at First Stand, able to do that. The best results they've had in many, many, many years. LCK has just been running things in LoL Esports, and until G2 showed up this time.
This ward actually really good outside of the bush, because then it covers the entire entrance area where Skewmon could walk through. Skewmon was trying to hug the top side of that wall that has been spotted as he starts off this blue. Shun waiting around the corner in the darkness. Skewmon does have Smite. But
oh, Shun doesn't have Smite. Okay.
Well, Shun doesn't, but he can force away the G2 jungler. That will be Scuttlecrab on this top side as well for the BLG jungle.
Yeah, and the main thing is just the push, right? You have 2 pushing solo lanes, so as soon as he's there, you have to run.
Hansama had to fucking use Cleanse? Oh, this is so bad, dude. You pick Bear's Karma and you just lose bot lane 2v2?
And still missing his flash for a while. It does raise the possibility of action down on that bot side. You know, Shun could take a look there.
I mean, this whole early game is mega dominant.
Then has Blitzcrank through Chia back. What the fuck? Crazy.
The root thrown to Cap's going to force the egg out early. Not the end of the world, of course. He's going to resurrect with his full HP. But the pressure that is being exerted, being put down onto Skumon and onto all of these lanes, means that BLG is already off to a decent early lead.
They really are. I mean, the bot lane.
Did you losing all lanes out? Yeah, actually they are.
About Anivia, I think about Sion. You just have to withstand, right? As long as you don't die, as long as you aren't getting completely blasted, you hit 6, you know, you're able to start having a lot of wave.
Wait, does Mel W reflect Anivia Q? It does, right? Because it's a projectile?
Man, they have spotted Skumon everywhere.
BLG have done their due diligence. They are so good at tracking where Skumon is, tracking where he can go, and making sure that there's just no opportunity for what has been the linchpin of G2's early game, Skumon finding ganks, finding ways in, stealing away jungle camps, and because of that, G2 feels very neutralized through the early game in these last couple of matches.
And now look at his camps. He's got Krugs up and he's got Wolves up. It's just like the worst.
Just the way Anivia Q works. I don't know.
Like, there's no real optimal
dumb.
Has just cleared back through his bot side. He can now up towards his top side. He's gotten both crabs. Like, there's such a huge early game advantage for Shun, and Skumon's largely just left wondering and fishing for opportunities that don't materialize into anything.
I think it's going to be really interesting, you know, come time for fights, because obviously the ability to start the fights is mostly on the side of BLG, right? They're the ones that have all of these engaged tools as reacts very much to
they're just tracking them perfectly. The Hawkshot, they pinged the red buff, and then Hawkshot comes up, he spots out Skumon on the Krugs.
Nobody's ever done that in the history of Dota.
I don't think BLG have been unaware of Skumon where he is for the first 5 minutes of this game. They've perfectly tracked him. It's an incredible team effort to make sure that Skew just can't have any impact.
They even pinged him out on stage. Nowhere you can go.
He looks hard for G2. I mean,
from Caps as he tries to trade in with the Frostbite, but Flash Frost doesn't connect onto Knight there, so Knight's still very happy.
I'm mostly worried about Skumon. Skumon's not being able to find any sort of advantage.
I mean, things looking very good at the start of this game for BLG. Naturally, the Dragon will be a big point of contention for both these teams. It's a really important objective, especially when we are going more towards a scaling game. Lethality Varus, I mean, with Skumon on the Aatrox, you do have that extra damage threat as you get later into the game. But something
like,
that I feel like you see so consistently for
Bin's doing well, right? Obviously, he's playing Jackson's Sion.
Like quad damage threat composition.
I mean, Viper and Honor winning.
Damage in fights at this tournament, especially. And the Seraphine healing that she's going to be able to provide is going to be something that G2 will struggle to navigate around as the support or combat. Ultimately, they're just farming gold off each other right now.
And I feel like these kind of compositions are so powerful when you have such good mechanics, right?
Let's Labrov get it? Okay, I thought he was going to go get the honey fruit heal up.
To really take over a game. And LPL,
so the team can make up for their mid.
With tons of carries where you can create kind of
actually, Yari, my thing was that the difference is like BLG can't make up for their mid.
Definitely want to be kind of death-balled up.
That was my thought process. Whereas like Gen G, I thought Ruler and Keen could carry games. Whereas like in the past, like Bin and Viper could not carry games. I mean, obviously first hand's a little bit different. Like Bin's been playing a lot better towards the end of playoffs, right? But like, especially during regular season, like a lot of their losses was like Camp Knight. Like that's why JDG won so much against Knight, right? Like Honky, would get a solo kill. That would just be enough of a lead. Viper and Bin wouldn't do much, and then they just lose.
Sion death really doesn't have that significant impact later on into the game. And
where's BB's collector is my question.
Yeah, that's the real question.
No Cole, is this guy trolling?
I think I saw him buy a potion.
Calls himself a professional player? Did he ward?
I mean, of course, he's a little bit behind in this matchup, but kind of where you expect the Sion to be. Meanwhile, Hans, even though he lost his flash early, has been doing very well in the farm department, and they found this really nice window to secure that Dragon uncontested as well. Mid got the push, bot got the push.
G2 3-1? I think this draft by G2 is not great. I don't think it's good for their style and what they want to accomplish.
One of the things I did like about Bin trading flashes aggressively there is he was getting really low on mana, and sometimes when you get low on mana, you can get kind of stuck in these awkward lane states where the wave would be getting frozen against him. So part of
especially like if you look at it right, like Bear's karma losing is pretty bad.
Intelligent around playing these kind of timers on Jax, because Jax can struggle. You know, you don't have built-in sustain early on. You can run out of mana in these lanes. So you have to know when to really trade your health and mana as a resource just to get a reset. And I think Bin is just so smart about doing that, not allowing Broken Blade to get into an advantageous lane state.
Oh, it's raining tomorrow?
Bin, of course, has been spectacular, but Knight was the player we'll be keeping our eyes on, hoping to step up more as the series continues. And right now in this laning phase, he is pressing.
Losing pretty bad? Okay, but like, Piz, you can't just look at... Oh, okay, nice arrow. You can't just look at the gold and just be like, oh, it's only 20 gold difference. But the point of picking Varus and Karma is to win lane. Being even in this lane is not the point. Or else you would just pick something else and just go even. That's better for like the team fights and scaling.
Not even trying to survive under the tower with the long range that Varus provides, instead saying, okay,
like Bin is winning lane, but that's the whole point of picking Jax into Sion. If Sion was winning like or even in gold, that would be very bad.
Underneath the tower, and BLG extend their gold lead to about 1,000.
Point of picking Seraph Ash is the same.
Back out on the map, so that's about a third of his
I mean, like, yeah, but I would think of like in terms of like laning prowess, Varus Karma should be doing better.
Still at 150 HP. Look at the Soulless Nair, doesn't quite land as BLG are able to buff up their mid laner and get him the push out.
Well, I don't know if the game is even. Gold is even, but the game state isn't.
Close to level 6. I imagine he'll want to stick around mid lane to secure that final level.
It does feel like Merc Treads are kind of a must for G2 this game when you're looking at how much CC is there, and it is one of these comps where if one bit of CC hits, all of a sudden, you know, there's the snare from Mel, there's the root from Seraphine, there's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, there's the Encore, there's the Counter Strike. You know, it just kind of never ends. So tenacity going to be pretty important.
Normally has prio
early for Labrov as well.
The health advantage that G2 have with the numbers advantage. The Mel's going to TP back in. A bit of a scrap.
Looking for the smite.
Oh, Shun got it. Skummon's getting fucked. Oh, that misses? What the fuck? That doesn't even matter.
I mean, he thinks that because Mel has gone back to base, Caps has the push, and Broken Blade has more HP, that this is a favorable play for him. But Caps actually had no mana. There was nothing he could contribute to that skirmish, which meant that Shun says, hey,
not even game state.
For me, he takes first blood.
Anyone on the bot side, Viper ghosting in, looking for the damage onto Labrov, who uses the inner flame well to keep Viper at bay. Because of that, G2 will be able to walk away.
Yeah, and they're trying to trade aggressively with the Ghost, knowing that the arrow is back up yet, and there's no cleanse. There's no cleanse for Hans. So if they can get Hans low at all...
super happy with the current game state and scaling. Yeah, exactly.
Look for that
their team comp is fine with it.
Paying respect to that is playing pretty defensively.
Not even game state. No, dude, they got the kill because they were ahead, dude. You can't, like, you're just looking at kills and gold. That's not how, what the fuck should we be looking at? Like, Shun is able to move more freely than Skummon. Skummon is struggling because his lanes are behind and they can't follow up.
Skummon is just hitting the scuttle, has no ult, no flash. I don't think he really could have got down there, but On does respond with the two summoners, so ends up going pretty well there for Labrov.
Radiant Volley short of clipping onto Caps. Unstoppable Onslaught used onto Bin. Counter Strike coming out as well. Broken Blade walks away from it, and Bin has to flash
what
first.
The fuck, Bin?
BB flashing in with the auto.
That's a mistake.
Bin escaping the clutches of the Scion, but BB winning out on the 1v1.
I mean, great play from Broken. I'm honestly a little bit shocked. I wasn't expecting this matchup
It's not
to
often
go that
we
way.
see Bin lose against G2
again,
in any way.
I need to, again, we're in the messy of League of Legends.
I don't know. That was really bad.
We of course have excellent Scion players there. We shouldn't know, looking for a fight.
Oh! Arrow lands? Skummon can follow. Okay. What the fuck?
And now at 3k gold lead.
This team just punishes missing resources so well. Labrov just did this flash trade on bot side. Instantly they collapse on him. Even with the Mikhails, it just doesn't matter. The CC chain will not end. I just think Shun is playing on another level this series. This guy, to me, has been the jungler of the tournament, and he is just so confidently moving forward. There's the Encore, there's the root, there's the arrow.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, dude, they have, like, no prio. They have 3 losing lanes? How's Q1 supposed to play? Less Ash game seen? They honk you, like, 6 times? Oh, yeah, dude.
Broken Blade trying to keep the mental strong, reminding the team to just keep focusing, but this goal
They're
deficit
3.5
is
KO
huge.
behind.
It's the biggest
Dude, that shit was
deficit
crazy.
so far.
Viper
If you
was
check out
like,
the Coinbase goal grind, you
dude,
can
his
see
Ash arrows was like point and click,
coming
dude.
through
He
from the
wasn't
top
missing
side, but really
any of
Shun
them.
and Viper where a lot of this lead is sitting right now.
Shun just having such a strong early game as again they find Lebrov. A singular ward in that bush near the wolves. He's going to dodge away.
Skewmon needs to pick more practice champions. Yeah.
He doesn't get to control any of this jungle. Skewmon is on the
I mean, like, Wukong would have been better.
Really walking in by himself, but he's trying to get down to Hansama because Hansama is now between.
This ain't Ring Season Viper. It's not. This Viper's actually playing much better.
Exactly, and Lebrov is revealed there by Knight in mid lane again, so Hans can't do anything. You're just going to lose the entire wave. You're going to lose more plates, and Viper has this big advantage now. Things starting to get tough for G2. You know, if you can
I don't know if they should be playing Nivea.
They're starting to really convert these advantages and get them bigger and bigger leads. And now they're going to have to move the Sion down to the bot side because they know Hans must farm. You cannot just be sitting there doing nothing. So they're going to send Sion.
Shen's been the best player this year so far. Yeah, 100%.
Which can work, but again, Anivia very gankable. You are very low move speed. You really can block people coming straight at you.
Who the fuck got it last game? Wasn't it like Viper or some shit? I was like, what the fuck? Like, Shun did like, dude, in game 1, Shun and Skewmon were playing like the best players in the game, dude. Like, even game 1, Shun was playing so well in that Poppy.
But they drafted the Misfortune plus Nautilus as an answer, and by going for the Karma Varus, they're saying, we can match in the 2v2, but they've fallen short there. Skewmon hasn't been able to successfully play with this pressure. Instead, Shun has been the one continuously punishing, and now G2 are just trying to fish. As the first tower of the game goes the way of BLG, they extend the goal lead to 4.3k. And I mean, BLG, it feels like that this game is over before it's even really begun.
And I mean, the lane economy snapshot, they're lying to you because Bin took the first tower right after that. So he is now 1.2k ahead. The top side, again, massive advantages.
Dude, I think this game's fucked by G2.
G2 really falling out of it. This does feel like one of these games when you get this far down.
Maybe they can outscale, but I mean,
one good shot, right? You have to
Lethality Varus does not do well while behind.
They won't have 3 items yet, and we're just gonna try to force a fight, right? But
I hate Lethality Varus, dude. Like, to me, Lethality Varus is like, you know, your team wins, so you win.
Viper ghosting in cleanse, and Mikhails, or just the Mikhails out there on Hansama. Didn't have to use the cleanse himself. Lebrov in the area to protect him.
Well, just a bit of trading. We've seen this a couple times now between the 280 carries, but it is Viper that holds on to that very healthy lead. Cap's starting to trade back a little bit more favorably against the Mal, now that he's completed his rod.
I'm waiting for Anivia to get second item, then maybe they can look for something.
To go for the single mana item, then into AP. It gives Anivia that earlier spike so that you're not waiting as long before she becomes relevant, which in the current
Lethality Varus seems Knight mid.
Exactly, and especially in a game like this, if you're going tier and you're waiting for the row, you're waiting for the Seraph.
The team wins, you win.
So late, you need earlier damage.
Damn, dude.
Because as I said,
we're just making shit up now? Piz, can you also say CFO's the best team in the world?
You really have a good chance there later on. But luckily for G2, one thing working for them, they took one early dragon. So at least you're
But BLG's just best team in the world like we all predicted? True! I never doubted them. Actually, I always doubted them.
But the wave not big enough, really, even with the decimating smash coming out. Bin
I am still down with G2.
Grandmaster's might and enough tools to escape the clutches of G2 because Skewmon is down in the
Ginger's the best? Yeah, of course. Of course I would say that. Hodor's smartest fan. Okay, here goes Skewmon. This is his big moment. Caps, nice flank off the Viper. The Encore doesn't... Oh, wait, Viper gets down? No fucking way. Okay, here comes Sion, though. Never mind, he can't kill Xin Zhao. Bin's in the backline, Bin's in the backline. Oh, it's over. It's so fucked, dude. It's so fucked. Bin's so fucked, dude. Gigabit. Oh my god, look at him, dude. He's still going. He still has E. Still falling up. Okay, the Mel ult does nothing. Nice. I like it. You get mid tower, though. They get 3 kills in mid tower. Huge. They can maybe get second tower? Oh, they're gonna go back for Dragon. Never mind.
He's able to flash over the wall to get to
damn, dude. How the fuck did Viper live? Oh, Hansama, I saw that ulti, dude. That ulti was so fucking ace. Okay, Skewmon's missing everything. Huge. On saves his ass. He flashes a wall. And now Xin Zhao's is unkillable. Bin is just now beating the shit out of Hansama. Hansama flashes out and Bin just beats him after. Nice.
Viper survives.
Oh my god, dude. Viper Ash ult interrupt silent kill.
Whatsoever, BLG running away with this third game.
Dude, it's so sick, dude.
Held down in every single game, and this time Knight
oh.
for himself as well, and it's the whole map that are just dominating for BLG.
It's just what BLG do so well.
Thank you, Gen G, for denying us Chovy versus Knight.
Solid team fighting and team coordination.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. Like you can't be this far behind in every lane.
Across all the key carries, 1.6, 1.8, 1.2, 2.3k ahead right now.
They could have gone Trundle. Honestly, Trundle I don't think would have been that bad for G2.
Miraculous.
Asharo not going to quite connect onto Hans Summer, but absolutely BLG.
Encore onto Skewmon. On just thinking we can take
First
this.
the ult.
Is going to land. Viper on the chase. Skewmon forced out of his own jungle as the Brov trades with.
Okay, Knight's in trouble. Knight fucked.
Rebuttal down. Knight has to flash into the.
Ooh!
He's locked.
Caps!
But they can't really follow up too much, even with the decimating smash.
Damn!
Caps will manage to secure the kill.
Really nice wall there, and they take advantage of the fact that Bin used his TP in the last fight, so Bin is still pushing bot. G2 kind of need to force more. You got that one kill, but you can't just give up a full tower bot to Bin.
Win the first, then lose 3, or lose 2, then win 1, then lose 3rd. Mentality, or mentally, fuck, dude. It's always best to win game 4.
Because if he's there, you have to feel that BLG can win it. No Encore, no Enchanted Crystal Arrow, no flashes either for Viper or for Bin. Shun trying to get in to steal this away. LeBron on that front line. Crescent Guard.
Okay. Dude, they can't kill Shun, dude. Shun's so fucking strong. Never mind. On just killed himself. Nice, Sudoku, OP. Now Shun's gonna die. Never mind, I just jinxed BLG. Now Bin's dead. Okay, well they got Hans Sama somehow. What the fuck did I just watch? Let's go G2! Let's go G2! So Knight is like, hey guys, I'm caught out, I'm dead, my bad, I'm bad. And it seems like, don't worry guys, Knight, we don't want you to get flamed in chat, we're gonna fucking do you a solid. Here comes Shun, I think this is good. On flashes forward with the E, On's like in a weird position, now he's between everyone, dies to Sion, nice. Now Shun doesn't have ult, so now he dies. Bin's like, wait a minute dude, I can't let my teammates look bad, I gotta go in too. I'm going in with no mana, no health, and then Knight shows up and he's like, guys, I just used my W for nothing. But he gets a kill in return, so at least this is one. At least he gets one.
But G2, again, they never go down without a fight, and that's something I've always admired about this team and admired about Caps rosters. They're going to look for the best chance, even if it's a slim one.
And now the good news for Caps is he's about to tick over.
And LeBron's dead.
He's about to die, Eddie. In a flame coming out won't be enough. With an arrow and a follow-up, Caps getting
and Shun's deciding to kill everyone again. Never mind, going too deep. And Bin, oh, Sama, what are you doing? What the fuck? Oh my god, that fucking surfing. Oh my god, Bin. What the fuck? Oh, he's trying to hit the Nivea. Oh, the stun doesn't land. What the fuck? Did you see that blast go by Hans Sama? What the fuck?
A semblance of hope is
okay, LeBron's back.
BLG quickly take it away. Broken Blade though still fishing for more. He wants to get that kill onto On, but he won't find it.
Has to flash across the wall to escape BLG, who will be able to take this tier 2 in mid. Actually, with a TP out from Caps, it looks like BLG would have discretion is the better.
Why aren't they going Baron?
Trying to chase in the volley enough.
I don't know, they're playing like pussios, dude.
Barely surviving to Bin there. Didn't have enough damage. The egg is actually very tanky. Couldn't quite knock him down before the revive came through. And Broken Blade did a good job peeling for him, keeping him as safe as he possibly could.
Dude.
And this is,
what the fuck is this? Oh, this is the, yeah.
Has been a pattern in this series.
Oh, no replay time? Caps is getting cut out. Shun ults. He's taking no damage. He's unkillable. Jax is looking for it. He seizes it. Forces the flash out. Nice fuck. Oh! Zonya's. Broken Blade's not dying. Hello? Oh, Viper just flashed past! What the fuck, Viper? When the fuck did you decide to start playing?
G2. For a moment it looked
what the fuck?
representatives could find a way back in, but BLG just...
Dude, did something happen at first stand?
Ben just found such a good angle there. He had the Seekers, he flies into the back line.
Dude,
Hans can flash the
Viper's actually playing League of Legends, dude. Maybe the management told him like, hey, we noticed you were just AFK during the regular split. Listen, we paid you to actually carry the game. What the fuck? And not just let Knight carry you. Play properly or else you're banned. Fired. We'll get Elk. We'll bring Elk back. Might as well at this point.
Just that. BLG reclaim the gold lead.
Better watch your mouth or else I'm gonna go get tased, bitch.
That they had earlier on in this game, and
okay, I'll carry a few games.
That hope that G2 had built up here in game 3.
A monstrous lead now for BLG.
Sion is really tanky though. I feel like that's gonna be a problem. Like Sion is, he's absorbing a lot.
With a Drake available, LeBron has to flash away from that enchanted crystal arrow if he'd been caught.
Nice.
Once again, we would have seen him going down. BLG just forcing G2 entirely onto the back foot.
Yeah, and this is pushing top. He has no TP, so really
well, he also carried LPL finals.
And could join potentially with
yeah, like Honky didn't solo kill Knight in the finals, and then the JD just couldn't do anything.
How contest at that next one, deny the soul. But BLG aren't going to give you time because they have the Baron buff.
What are the odds? Probably not much, right? I feel like, why did he flash ult on Seraphine? I see a lot of Seraphines and Renatas just like flash ult. I don't understand the logic. Didn't he fuck up the angle by flashing? Wasn't that Seraphine angle, like ult angle, like really good until he flashed?
I mean, BLG game 2 played the game a little bit slower, but here in game 3, they're not wasting any time at all. With the Baron buff, they are melting these towers. G2 only have 4 members left alive, and they just don't have the wave clear needed to stop this siege from BLG. An inhibitor will fall, the tower protected mid, but how much longer with this siege coming through for BLG?
When he dashes away afterwards, Solus Nair just short as well. The beat drop not quite connecting onto LeBron. Good flash.
Whoa.
Mikhail's away.
Go Caps.
On form, finding the
Super carry Caps. Super carry Doinby.
It's Caps on the front foot and the rest of the
dude, he's just getting poked down as he walks forward. Every time he takes a step forward, he's getting fucking dicked on. What the fuck? Oh.
All G2 can do is just try to get out here, take a scuttle, claim some vision. You need to keep looking for these very difficult plays. BLG feel like they are one fight away from a match point here unless G2 can pull off a miracle. But when the luxury items start coming through, it's really, really tough. I mean, Ben has been on that Seekers forever.
Just go against Kevin's predictions? Honestly, you probably would do really well if you just did the opposite of my advice.
They have so many tools now. And not quite having that.
Not gonna lie, I'm more cringing that 2 games in a row BLG refused to Baron early or end.
Beautifully here, and in full control of this game.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Dude, I feel like they're playing scared against C2. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like that's like there's so many opportunities last game where I thought like, okay, you know, you get a kill, touch Baron, maybe burn a flash or ult or whatever, TPs, back off from Baron. But like they're not even looking at it. They're legit just like not even gonna attempt it. Nice. Get the cleanse out.
G2 now trying to fight over this mid prio as Bin keeps Broken Blade honest at least as he goes down to 2/3 HP. Only one cannon minion in the mid wave is going to get cleared out.
Caps? Flashes that?
The encore only onto the Anivia, but that might just
what?
As Caps look for the play. Crescent Guard coming out. Stopwatch.
Okay, nice Zanyas. Oh, never mind. Binz is in the backline killing everyone. Never mind. Binz is OP. Oh, they don't even need end. Or they don't even need Baron to end.
As he wipes away the backline of G2 and BLG are trying to etch their name.
Triple kill! Dude, Giga Bin, man.
One more game for the LPL.
Dude, Bin is actually playing really well. I mean, dude, I think Viper stepped up. This is the Viper I expected to see and never saw during like regular split.
From start to finish, let's hear what the desk has to say.
In here. Now, honestly, yeah, the atmosphere has changed quite a bit.
Fuck?
It has been the LPL's game for 2 games in a row now, and God, I always forget.
Is Caps gonna wave to the audience?
Bin is on Jackson.
Yeah, dude, he does wave. A short one this time. He got to focus.
Playing with these margins. I remember initially when he burst on the scene, people were looking at his Camille and Jax and what makes them so different. It's because he can be so psychotic in diving on to key priority targets in the back line. I remember one of the first interviews
BLG 3-2, I told you so.
Like a TP-less Camille, and I was asking him like, what is it
I did say BLG should 3-0,
like,
so whatever.
Why wouldn't they believe in me, right?
Exactly. And why wouldn't they indeed? Because he wins games and he wins team fights. It's so beautiful to watch. We do, of course, have to start out with some jungle praise as well. Shun, your boy Shun. Now, I want to preface this. It is really fun to play jungle when you have 3 winning lanes drafted for you. I love that. But also, that he's able to
3
use
winning
it so
lanes.
effectively. Shun, he uses his pushing lanes. He goes for invades, and they have the hawk shot as well. For extra vision, and then Skewbon thinks that he can try and get something back, and you know, Shun knows that he can just jump on them and kill him out here. Caps has 0 mana on the Olivia and just had Knight teleport back, so big punish there, and Shun once again showing up huge.
And especially with how good Skewbon has been in G2's run in this tournament, the fact that Shun is just keeping him in check is just really making these games so much easier.
Honorable mention to Viper, who, like, Ashe provides so much vision. I know you've talked so much about this, Kobe, how she's a jungler's worst nightmare. His arrows are really good, but also just his early vision with Hawkshot on top of the warding that they had, allowing Shun to go for some of these more aggressive plays was really a team effort from BLG.
You voted for Shun. Sorry, you wanted to go with something. Yeah, voted for Shun. I think it was a split vote, so I want to know what the fans think here, actually, because you had
I'm curious.
You had Shun.
If you don't say Shun, you're trolling.
Yeah, I think it was
I was Shun at the beginning of it, but
Bin!
Bin at the end.
Okay, yeah.
How can we not?
Bin
It's been a team effort anyway.
Whatever, dude. This is one flashy plays.
The early game, Shun just defined the pace of the game.
Yeah, let me go check out my laundry. I gotta get clean clothes for tomorrow, dude. I gotta go to the office. I can't be stinky. Uh-oh.
Stomping him into the ground again. Kind of have to.
I want to follow up with the beginning of the tournament. I mean,
Okay, I'll stop being a fuck.
Are an amazing team, but team fighting is not quite their strong suit here.
The complaints I had for that draft. What was it? It was mostly Scumon's picking Aatrox. I didn't like that.
Focus on the team, completely forgetting about the fact that Bin can arrive in
I don't know if I said anything about BLG. Maybe lack of damage. I was worried about. Because like looking at Sion just like be unkillable is kind of scary.
TPing in, this was kind of the back-breaking fight that not only set him as an uncontestable force.
Yeah, it was like Skewmon playing Aatrox. I don't think makes sense for this. I think I preferred Wukong, but some other playmaking jungle would have been fine as well. Because I do think that in order for G2 to win, Skewmon needs to be able to like make plays, be ahead. And picking Aatrox is not the answer.
And again, I want to come back to the draft too, because I think the draft from BLG was so good. 3 pushing lanes for them to work with, good jungle matchup, and Hawkshot on top of it, and man, did they make the most of the early game and just snowball this out of control. We saw a lot of the times Skewmon kind of walking around with not a lot to do, you know, passing through mid, losing a lot of time early, and BLG performing all over the map.
Well, I think a big factor in that was the mid lane, because Knight has been kind of absent early in this series. Game 1, Caps completely gapped him. Game 2, he was struggling lane, but a bit more awake, and you can see from this comparison how much more of an impact he had in this Game 3, and especially considering we saw Skewmon going mid constantly. He fell behind in the jungle matchup because he was trying to shut Knight down and gank him, and I think Knight has finally woken up in this series.
Yeah, with the Mel range and with a little bit less of the extra pressure coming to his lane. Like, first couple of games, man, G2 sending everybody there.
What are we looking at here? Because match point for BLG. It's not looking great for G2.
It's okay. You were so hyped up earlier.
I'm very hyped still. I still have hope, but what do we want to see here? Because lane prio, I think, is something that I would like to see in draft again. It's been about bot lane here at first stand, so that's what I'm expecting. But what do you guys want to see?
I mean, I feel like a big question that you're going to have to answer still is going to be Bin. We came into the series
We cannot ban Bin, sadly. He's not part of the challenge draft.
Yeah, deny Bin from entering the game. That would be one.
Yeah, and if I'm G2, I'm actually looking at how much Skewmond has been shut down by Shun, right? Because that was a big matchup I was looking for going into this. And Shun has had an insane, like, even the game they lost, I thought he performed super well.
Yeah. Summoner's Rift belongs to the LPL and to BLG. So far, they take us to match point. Let's see if G2 can come back and take us to game 5 season.
Is that? Ishin now looking for a fight. Encore onto LeBron, who doesn't have the fast caps trying to come across. There's in charge of Crystal Arrow as well for the follow-up onto LeBron. Into the solar snare, the Karma finds her just to desserts as Skewmon follows suit. Bin on the backline, Hans Summer has to extricate himself from the situation, but even with the cleanse and the flash, you can't cleanse Bin. You get one shot, and you damn well missed.
Yeah, very low. Guys, it's good fight, okay? She sucks. I also. Nice. The bot is very low. Seraphine on the head. Nice, good job. Nice.
Stopwatch as well. Bin on the backline and Hans Summer. He just doesn't get a chance to do anything. Bin is taking names and BLG are trying to etch their name on the first stand trophy. Game time, they about to step on a landmine.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The greatest players in the world are here. They can just burn this one down. Oh my god, he'll hold it by 9! You are going to see them like you've never seen them before. Rocket Will as the Arcane Storm doing so much work in Gen G! They are just going to ace them!
누굴 만나도 이길 수 있다는 자신감 정도로만 생각하고 있습니다.
Gen G, the EWC winners!
It's more than a game. It's a world shaped by you, the fans. And our mission is to elevate that world by building technology that creates moments that last forever. That's why we're joining forces with League of Legends Esports to transform how fans experience live events on the global stage.
Record. If you really about to strike, then you gon' need a sword. The pen is mighty Aphrodite, how you treat the score. That's hard to settle, golden medal, got you fighting lords. Gotta cut the cord to your fit. Ain't no need in that hit. I'm the captain and what's happening, I lean when I stand. How I'm stacking these wins, watch the hate reappear. While you waiting in line.
You know what's crazy? My laundry's gonna be done by the time the series is over. Let's go! It's done in like 10 minutes. Oh.
play the game in school. I take your plate and your food. This is champion mood, and I ain't trying to be rude. Get the cross stepping weapon on my
Dude, Chinese food is so good. Oh, dude, when I went to America, I had orange chicken at not called Food Panda, but you know the Panda place, right? They had orange chicken. It was so good, dude. I was like, damn, dude. They like pour that shit on like the rice and everything. Panda Express, that's what it's called. Thank you. Yeah. But like I have Chinese food here all the time, right? It's I don't know. I like Asian food in general.
Hello and welcome back to First Stand 2026, where we're here for what could be the final game of the entire tournament. With BLG one game away.
Cooking yourself? Ooh, yeah. I mean, I haven't cooked in a while, right? I used to cook in Japan.
Have another one to go though. We'll see what G2.
Curry is easy to cook. I would just cook like, well, like hot pot nabe.
BLG, you know,
Kimchi nabe was good.
At first stand, the better of G2. It is now 5-1 so far.
What else?
The two teams here at first stand. BLG.
Nikujaga,
really
beef and potatoes. Let it soak in the sauce so the potato gets all like soft and stuff. I eat everything with rice. Like rice, white rice is like my life.
We saw how that looked for G2 in the previous.
Without white rice,
so
I'm just like
people from G2 to step up, and it's got to be someone to really make a difference. You can't have another game like last one where every lane is kind of just losing and Skumon is getting just tracked by Shun.
I think game one, G2.
Yeah, basically, if you have white rice and you just put like meat, you're pretty much good to go. Like, I would make like cooked chicken with like lemon sauce and stuff. Put it with rice, get some broccoli in there, let it soak in with the sauce and everything. It's like whatever, dude. It's cheap, it's easy. I mean, nowadays I eat like crap though, because I always go outside and eat. Or bring stuff home.
Coming into it, things like Nico immediately spring to mind as like a really powerful bot side champion, whether they need to ban it away and make it more about engaged supports, or whether they need to pick it so they can get themselves some agency in the 2v2.
I think it's a really interesting take because I kind of feel like they've been drafting for Prio. They've just it hasn't been working out. I mean, Karma, Varus, you had Bard. Like, to me, these are champions that are for winning 2v2. It just hasn't been working out, and I feel like BLG has done such a good job of punishing the downside of range supports, which is when they play for Vision. You are more vulnerable. That is something people always used to talk about. So I feel like it's tough, you know, like how do you get a more advantageous support for a 2v2 than what they've already been playing?
Ooh, okay, we're very deep into the draft very quickly. So let's quickly recap because Caitlyn, Nico, and Ambessa were all taken away. Cassante was first picked by G2, which honestly is very surprising when so much of this conversation has been about support and, bot lane and jungle. And like that was going to be the follow-up to my point, which is that I think jungle has had a huge impact on bot lane's ability to get prio, because it felt like that in games 2 and 3 especially, BLG did such a fantastic job of
lock in. This might be the last game.
His early jungle clears, which
okay, I like it. They're going, what's it called? Cassante first pick blind? Fuck it, dude.
Been in the earlier stages of last game, so it's something I will say.
I would prefer third pick. I'd rather they first pick blind something else, but
was a problem, but
I don't hate the Cassante pick. Probably I probably would prefer 3, right?
Xayah pick is such a good idea from BLG because when you lock in the Vi, Xayah like gets so much value, especially against a champion that wants to dive into you. Having that ultimate punishes you so effectively. So BLG choosing to take it away.
Yeah, Muse. Yeah, dude, that's Muse. That's basically my life in Japan. That's kind of my life here. But I mean, like when I was in Japan, I had like no money, so bag of rice is like fills you up and just get whatever else you can.
Which was always kind of that old classic counter.
Rakan?
The Rakan. Corki is up and available, which is something I kind of think about. You know,
Corki was picked.
Excuse me, Corki was picked earlier. So we'll have to see where Hong.
I kind of want them to go like Wukong or something here.
Make any sense? It doesn't have enough self-peel.
Misfortune against Vi is
But with both
terrifying.
Ezreal and Corki gone, you're a little bit limited. Sivir as well would be high on my priority list, but that's also gone too. They could consider maybe a Jhin, just because.
Hate Jhin.
Yeah, I mean,
that champion is just trash, man. Okay, I like this more.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like
Kaisa.
Kinda,
oh, but Q1's gonna get banned out.
Okay, you either join the dive
Might be
or
rough.
you use something to try to absorb the dive. I just think Jhin is just garbage, and especially these Ghostblade builds, they just deal no damage. So I like this a lot more. Now you are kind of setting yourself up for a pretty aggressive comp. I do think it gives the opportunity for BLG to try to draft to absorb that. I was a little bit worried for G2 that On could have just gone like Renata here, honestly, or something along those lines, because when you're already showcasing dive in relatively low range, I think that can be a bit scary. I think for BLG, you probably want to ban aggressive pairings for this, because if you have Kaisa, you want to go in Kaisa Rakan. I'm thinking about champions like Akali rising in priority, like Sylas maybe even rising in priority, especially because there is the Alistar. So I feel like Sylas is kind of a must ban. And then to me, it's a question of, do you care about?
I'm trying to think what the fuck. Maokai ban. I think that's okay.
I feel like Sylas goes so hard.
I think Ari and Syndra once again. I think both of those pair very nicely alongside the Vi, and they're both just mega comfort picks for now.
Did we go into Fury? Can G2 go into Fury jungle?
Sylas into the Ari with an Alistar ult to steal. I feel like that's actually that's about as good as you can get.
So personally, I just don't like Sylas into Xayah. I think that throwing more melees into a champion that wants you to come to.
Also, gas station on my way to work that starts making cheeseburgers and fried chicken sandwiches at 3 a.m. Oh, dude, that sounds so nice. Damn, dude.
Options I think are now becoming a lot more limited with Vi taken out of the pool. So Sylas for me, like I see the value specifically into the Alistar, but I kind of need to see what else G2 is cooking in terms of what they would pair up alongside it in the jungle.
Possibly something like a Malphite. The ability to jump on the Xayah. Yes, she can ult up out of your ult, but then you follow up with a quick miss, right? Like, so you have some options to like have a dive onto that Xayah, but it is obviously really risky and not something we often see from Skumont.
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of just the 80 jungler tier list, right? We can look at things like Neferi at this point.
Okay, they banned Kali.
You can look at things like Wukong hasn't yet been played.
True.
You can look at Malphite potentially. There's Viego. There's a lot of junglers that are still up and available. Kali will be banned. I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, again, from BLG's side, I feel like when you see Kaisa, you see Rakan.
Fuck, dude.
Dive, right? You kind of just have to. And so banning away that Akali, I think, makes a lot of sense. I'm curious where BLG will go on forward.
No, guys. Spending twice.
The Ari. So,
spending twice a week there.
Hell
yeah, dude.
And, yeah, I really feel like Caps is.
Dude, now you're making me hungry.
Could be way off base.
It's okay. After this, I'm gonna go eat.
I see the angle, even if Vedi isn't perhaps 100% sure about the draft.
Alright, it's past midnight.
Yeah, it would make a lot of sense. BLG likely going to look towards their top laner here, knowing already that Casante's in. Bin on the Camille. He's just going through his greatest hits across the course of this series.
He's got a lot of them.
Yeah, that he does. That he does.
That is really scary.
Damn,
so
dude.
Dive, like,
we're gonna get fucking Bin Camille. Oh.
He's like, oh, that's tough.
Don't like that at all. I mean, it's just, I feel like it gets a free lane to Casante. Casante, I really feel can't punish
Gwen, Jax, Camille.
Okay, sure.
Oh, if you're a Bin fan, you're fucking
okay,
eating good tonight.
Bin then says, "Nuh-uh, you're staying
Can you go
here with me,
Trundle
buddy."
here?
So the dive threat from BLG looks really nice right now. G2 taking into consideration their options, and yeah, so this is the thing that I was like more mindful of, is that like depending on what jungle option they feel they're limited to, largely determines what options Caps has. And it seems that team.
Oh, they go Wukong. Okay.
So this
you got their jungler. The jungler I wanted.
Going to be using the ultimate to try and outplay.
Ooh, Hui. I fuck with some Hui, baby.
Basically, try their best to stay alive.
TF? Nah.
If you go TF, you are playing to the sides. I don't really like.
Okay, Cassio.
A little bit strange. I mean, I think it's compositionally a good answer. In the 1v1, definitely don't like it into Victor. Can be a pretty tough matchup. You're getting outranged. And Victor, and a lot of these kind of like, against these mid-range mages, you're just getting laser hooked on cooldown, and it can be a little bit difficult. That being said, the miasma is problematic for a lot of these champions.
Basically all of G2's champions apart from the Victor. And then the fact you're running into the Casio and you have that petrifying gaze is very concerning.
So to me, you know, this is not a lane pick, this is a compositional pick. He's saying you are going to be trying to dive in on us, you're going to be trying to come forward with 4 of these champions, and all of a sudden you have to go through the petrifying gaze, through, you know, this combo there from the Alistar, through all the feathers of the Xayah, and really just try to make it difficult compositionally. But it does open the door for Caps to set him up for success in the 1v1. And we saw in game 1 and game 2, he was doing very, very well in that 1v1 against Knight, which would be huge.
Knight needs to pop off on the Casio.
BLG are 1 game away from claiming the LPL's first international title since 2023 MSI. For G2, it's do or die. They have to win this, they have to win the next if they're going to put Europe at the top of League of Legends. And it's been a long time since 2019 for G2, for Caps in particular. For BLG, still looking as an organization for that first ever international trophy. Let's make our way onto Summoner's Rift and see who of the LPL and the LEC can fight first in this game.
I mean, BLG, as an organization, they've gone through so many different variations, and last year, I mean, we all remember it, I don't know, what's the right word? The number of junglers that they went through, it just felt...
Slew?
Yeah, slew. I mean, it did.
I just saw another West versus East tweet. I was like, what the fuck, dude? They're still doing that?
This was the man that kind of did bring the team together, and like, it's been overused, but it really is true. Like,
I feel like there's no, like, Western, like, thing. I mean, there's no Eastern thing, right? Like, LPL, LCK don't fuck with each other.
You've done a really good job of highlighting throughout this series how impactful he has been as a player at this tournament. Whether it comes to individual mechanics, his great decision making, and his synergy just with On, it's been so important to create BLG's early game, which then enables these solo laners to do what they do so well.
Hey, being the glue guy doesn't mean you can't also be the GOAT. But
I think it's horses that are usually turned into glue, actually.
Okay. I mean, he has been smurfing it so far. Good thing for G2, though, no crazy level 1s happening, which has been something that BLG have been going for a lot and getting some nice advantages with. You can see Caps is playing Airy, so will be Conqueror there for Knight. You know, more of that scaling option. Interesting that Viper is also going to be going for that Conqueror. I feel like Xayah can kind of go a lot of different ways. You can go Conqueror, you can go Lethal Tempo. I've even seen some people playing PTA.
Okay, Caps should win mid against Casio. I think the Casio should be Casio favored.
Viper still very healthy on this bottom lane as Hans Summer's down to half HP. He's had to go through all of his potions already. Above trying to trade in Gleaming Quill, really what you want to use early on this Rakan into the Alistar.
Okay, Caps.
Low on health and mana. Is just able
Forcing
to
Knight back.
Caps' clutches.
Very much what Azel was talking about during the draft, where this Casio just kind of gets outranged. Victor's.
I like G2 draft. Yeah, I like it a lot better than the last one. I mean, I don't think there's. The only thing I dislike was the draft order, the way the order they picked the champions, but the champions they got in the end is actually good. I fuck with it. Let's see it. Go on, Skewmon. What the fuck? Oh, Skewmon got it. Okay, that's one. Dude, Skewmon fucked up the smite. I thought Vi got it.
I just don't think it's worth it at all there for G2. I mean, Skewmon was fighting the red buff. They're gonna keep going.
Wow. Fucking on, dude. Damn, oh, it's so fucked.
I mean, Skewmon is fighting the red buff. Shun is fighting Skewmon. You know, he's just hitting the red buff because he has the smite advantage. Shun had no smite, so he just kept hitting him. And it could have been worse. Skewmon smote that to 1 HP. It almost went to an E from Shun, which would have made...
Yeah, I thought Shun got it.
Back out on the map. Wanted to keep this pressure on, but that was then double buffs donated tonight. Then the follow-up kill on the Caps. Now you've taken...
Skewmon's gonna fight it? No.
And you've donated...
There's no mid prio, bot prio. It's unfightable.
And just like that... it's going to be a kind of a free pass out of the early game for the Casio.
Yeah, the Casio is getting accelerated, which is always a scary position to put her in.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Shun is just hitting onto
I thought Shin got it. If Shin got that, that's fucking crazy.
Range as quickly as possible. Knight commits his flash as well, and then this was the decision. Scumon's realizing with the bot lane collapsing.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at Hansama. He's still at his own tower.
I feel like I have to go for a 1-for-1, but then On makes the smart decision saying, I still have my heal. Caps has no flash. You've got unlimited mana because of the blue buff. Let's chase
So
this
nice.
down, and they do
It's actually such a good play by BLG.
Tried to get a sidestep there on the Noxious Blast, couldn't avoid it, and that second one connecting was going to be his doom. I mean, the speed up from the heal from Om was pretty critical there as well, but just not what they would have wanted.
The golden left hand. 7 LPL titles, dude. That's
Has been running
crazy.
things in that league for a while. 7 LPL titles. Scumon going to be warded out, and Shun is in the area. This guy has just been stellar across multiple rosters, multiple teams. He is, to me, the greatest LPL player of all time.
Yeah, and was part of the roster that last won an international title for the LPL. JDG back at MSI 2023. Now looking to add another trophy to their cabinet here at First Stand 2026. BLG once again out to this strong early lead. Leads in mid, lead in top. About 1,000 gold, their advantage across the board.
And things looking very favorable for BLG once again in the early game. G2, they're going to have to navigate their way through the fights as Caps.
I mean, Knight's of fucking 600 gold.
Interrupt the base from Knight. Knight should have a pretty healthy, like, I don't think he's actually gone back to base since that skirmish, so he's probably sitting on a decent amount of gold as well. Meanwhile, this bot lane, I mean, it kind of only gets harder as the levels come through. Alistair having a lot more playmaking power, even though On doesn't have any summoners available to him. He's still threatening.
God damn, man.
Very nicely in this bot lane 2v2.
He is, but Viper hasn't bought yet, so they definitely are just looking to get a reset. We'll see if Scumon can get any sort of advantage. That's a very slight gold lead. Did get that kill, so got a bit of an injection. And we'll see if he can find an angle. They don't want to let Viper get this reset, but it's going to be tough to stop.
Shun is in the area as well. LeBron looking for
LeBron misses the W.
Knockup has to flash away from the blades pulled back from Viper. Would have rooted him up. With Shun coming across.
I missed this thing twice. It's not.
Now getting
I only see it once.
Scumon means that the Drake should be pretty easy for BLG to secure. Halfmaker in from Broken Blade onto Bin. Gonna trade in, Bin avoiding the walls. Broken Blade could go forward with the all-out. Ex-Golden Maiden still available to the Camille as well, and it looks like in the end with the adaptive defenses coming up for Camille, it will just be Broken Blade backing off.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this early game just looks so devastating for G2. Very reminiscent of what we saw in Game 3. The advantage that Shun has over
You see him twice? I only see him once.
Goes in with the trample.
What? That's weird.
As well. Caps was able to dodge to the side of it. Didn't get stunned up, even with the exhaust. Is able to walk himself to safety.
Thrice.
Yeah, nicely done there. Scumon coming to cover. LeBron there to cover. That could have been an angle for a
Fuck,
kill.
I only see it one time.
It's so hard now because Victor plays
You're
this
drunk.
style against Casio, but now Casio gets 2 early kills. You get the 2 buffs, then you have an early catalyst, and all of a sudden you're kind of just ignoring the damage and hitting the wave.
And look at how quickly you're accelerating that tier as well, ramping that one up.
On? What is he doing?
In this early game.
He's just everywhere right now. Scumon will get the smite on the red buff. Trample coming out from On. Knocks him
oh, 2-man Q knockup.
And with the miasma coming in from Knight, LeBron has to try and dance his way away.
Oh my god, oh, LeBron lives? Oh my god, dude, this is actually really bad. Oh, they're so fucked. Wait, everyone's here. Oh my god, oh wait, I skin complete dick dong.
A big overstep from BLG as On just got a little bit too confident. He goes in very deep with Shun. They want to take away that red buff. They know that they have the level advantage. They have the gold advantage in mid, but it's just too deep.
Exactly. I mean, and Viper still doesn't even reset a single time this game. And in comes the Kaisa. In comes this bot lane. They could not finish off LeBron quickly enough. Look where Bin is. He can't join. The Kaisa shows up. They realize that the fight is an absolute disaster. And BLG, this is sometimes how they are. They can outplay you, they can create these big advantages, and then they can get overconfident. And
I mean, gotta hunt someone to arrive and show up. Damn, dude.
Of this roster, they get a little bit wild sometimes, and now G2 gonna be the receiving end of that. Hans gets 2 kills out of nowhere. The Kai'Sa's accelerated. Broken Blade picks up a kill. G2 are in the gold lead.
BLG still doing a lot of things right through this early game, though. On and Shun teaming up. Shun's going to be able to take the second neutral objective.
Oh my god, now fucking Broken Blade has a gold lead.
G2, although they have a 300 gold lead, Knight still massively ahead of Caps in that mid lane.
I mean, the wave of
yeah, Viper was recalling, so he's not even getting a lot of
towards G2 though, which they very much needed because
gold from the tower plates.
Rapidly getting out of control. The dragon has been secured, was secured earlier on by BLG, but now it's G2 that want to get a little bit more proactive on the map.
Yeah, this is the thing that having that momentum, having that impetus allows G2 to do. The whole game, it's been On and Shun going into Skumon's jungle saying, hey, you can have your wolves, but we're taking your blue. You can have your red, but we're taking your raptors. You can have this, but we're taking this. And now it's G2 who can actually be on that front foot, knowing they have enough tools, enough advantages to be able to take a fight if it materializes.
It's looking. I mean, Skumon's like trying to invade as much as he can.
They're going on this invade.
Now that they have bot prio, maybe they can actually do it more often.
The ones always on the receiving end. You know, we had talked about it a lot. How much Skumon is being pressured. Of course, it's not just a 1v1. Jungle is about the lanes, is about the team. But Skumon being able to get off on the right foot a little bit more in this game.
It's important though they don't get overconfident, because here's the reality. Bin is playing like he has all series long. He's built himself an individual CS advantage. He's still in a good spot on this Camille, continuing to scale up as Broken Blade actually fancies himself a nice bit of a trade. Does have the ultimate back off cooldown, but getting that early armor obviously helping him in terms of this 1v1.
I mean, I think Bin is a fantastic laner, but to me, the thing that has always really been standout about Bin is actually his team fighting, right? Because a lot of times he plays these scaling picks, and he's just confident. As long as he is getting gold, he is going to find impact in the 5v5s, in the 3v3s. When it comes time to make that big play, this guy has done it time and time and time again. More so than in the lane. I really associate his success with just finding those big plays in the later stages.
I mean, there was that Camille play.
Dude, let's see Hansan pop the fuck off, right? That's what we're hoping for, expecting.
So many breakdowns, in the Baron pit. So like, I mean, he used to be, I want to say it was a Camille one trick back in his solo.
But I mean, Skumon's playing much better on this Wukong, dude. Like, yeah. Dude, fuck Aatrox, man. Get him fuck off that shit.
I mean, it makes sense that he would pick it into Broken Blade, considering how he must feel he is just so much stronger in the lane. He is looking to proxy right now, but Skumon is in the area.
That's a cyclone.
Okay, Bin doesn't get over the wall, has to flash it. Oh my god, Bin, that's so bad!
Look, man, I know you want the LEC to win, but that was overkill.
Classic caster bias, really disgusting when you think about it. Bin trying to go for a proxy angle there, and Skumon just has the right timing. Broken Blade already had his bias.
Well, I wonder if he can carry.
1v1 advantage. Bin isn't even trying to kill that wave. He's just trying to pull the wave so it stacks and pushes towards him so he can get a free base. And unfortunately, Skumon shows up. He gets punished, loses his
I think he's in a pretty good position.
For BLG though, while that was happening, Shun was covering bot lane, and Hans Samuelabov had to walk away. So you can see now Hans about 300 gold behind, 20 CS down in that.
The Knight is playing like a scaling champion, so if his team keeps running that early game, it's gonna be very difficult to win.
On that earlier roam, he got the kill on Knight. Now gets a second one here, and
that could be a solo kill.
Caps. Look at the damage. Clanks against it with the Arcane Storm. Caps brings the tech down on the head of Knight. Shun going in with a flash.
Shun.
Even with the death ray, I don't think Caps walks out of this one. Skumon trying to come in.
Oh my god. Oh, we're going to game 5. We're going to game 5. Oh my god, I cursed it.
That's a massive misplay from Knight. Like, if I could see it from the caster desk, I'm shocked that he didn't see it himself. The fact that he ended up losing in the 1v1, he loses his flash, and then Shun tries to get something back, but this time Lebrov and Skumon are ready. G2 are bouncing back here in game 4 as they find themselves more kills.
Yeah, I mean, Knight needed to early flash, because as soon as you get hit by the laser, you flash after. He's always going to flash follow with the ultimate there to knock you down, so Cap's able to get a solo kill. Knight had that early skirmish, put him ahead, but the invade was an overstep, and I talked about it. This is a pick that is more about the comp, not about the matchup. It is a very hard matchup to play out.
Yeah, right here, you know that Q, E, and R is a kill. And so Knight, like as you said, the only way that Caps does
God's lull to lay to sleep, dude. Oh my god, dude. I'm being punished. I'm punished for my sins.
That is so tilting as a Vi as well.
Absolutely is.
And I mean, Shun now is being put in a spot where he is pretty far behind on the Vi. And sometimes
Dylan, no reaction, dude.
Really rough for a Vi when you are getting put down like
oh my god,
the thing for me though is like these kills,
is it same the god technically?
The actual gold, it's not amounting into massive gold leads yet. G2 don't have a firm foot in this game, but maybe that'll change right now.
Caps and Skewmon on the flank, on with the
Oh my
knockback
god, no! On! Because Caps. Oh my god, on ult so late. Okay. Oh, Viper's fucked.
Are they going to go into his nest? Are they going to look for the dive with a TP out from Knight? Shun on his way across as well. G2 begin to call off the play. They get the TP out. Shun won't
they get Knight TP.
With a noxious blast, Knight can still chase in.
Okay, nice W. Oh, never mind. They're getting completely fucked. Oh my god, they're getting completely fucked. They're getting omega fucked. Oh my god.
Just from G2.
LeBron with the outplay there. The backstep on the quickness was sick, and now Broken Blade wanted to get involved on the top side. It looks like they had such a good angle because the miasma felt like it was going to cut them off, and then right as they go forward, you're thinking, all right, it's straight into the petrifying gaze.
Dude, fuck Odor, dude. He was saying like, oh, don't worry, it's going to be a 3-1 fast game. You get to go to sleep at a reasonable time.
Knight pushes out mid, TP spot.
And now he's looking for a turnaround play because he knows that Shun is on the way as well. He thinks that, hey, maybe I can punish Skewmon, and the miasma placement was good, but Lebrov reads it, the step backwards, recognizing it was going to come through, sets up for Hansama, ult into the backline, and before this replay, I said, G2 don't really have a sizable enough goal lead for me to have a huge amount of confidence that they really have a foothold in this game. But now, it is 3,000 gold to their name at 15 minutes in.
And
Skewmon,
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
1.2k the goal lead. He is having way more impact than he's had in the last two.
Knight gonna get stunned up. Death Ray comes out from Caps. Knight is able to walk away from the Arcane Storm, but takes half his health for it.
And as much as Viper has done great in this lane, Hans has 4 random kills. He roamed top, picked up a couple there. They have this skirmish here. He picks up a couple there. And all of a sudden, despite being down 30 CS, it doesn't matter. He's
what the fuck happened? Skewmon's been dicking Shun. Caps solo killed Knight in lane. It's been a disaster. I think Ben was pushing up too far. He started proxy farm and got killed by Skewmon.
Could have flashed forward, but Ben has to flash respects.
There's a lot that happened.
Skewmon also coming in from the side. Like, BB just beat Ben in a 1v1 in the top lane.
I mean, he's been the beneficiary of all of these early kills, and they've done him a lot of favors. He's done a lot of work onto this top tower, and I feel like that when we think back to the last 2 games, BLG
Ornn is still up, by the way.
And it's crazy to think how that one deep invade on the top side jungle.
You're thinking about Game 5 drafts? Ornn is still available.
They are the drivers of this game. They are the initiators. They are the one making these plays. And now Dragon, 20 seconds away. We're 1-1 apiece, and you have to expect that G2 will set their sights on this next objective.
The game is far from over, but if you're BLG and you lose this game, that is what you were thinking about. You're thinking about that failed invade.
Oh, on with the knock-up here. Shun there for the follow-up. Miasma down. Blast cone used. Beautiful stuff from BLG. A trident collapse.
Never mind.
Onto Skewmon, and they skewer him on the end of it. Broken Blade now needs to get away. We'll be able to get Shun underneath the tower with the path, make a Q3 for the knockback as well. BLG investing 4 to make sure that Ben can take this tower and open up the map.
And that's first tower, so there's a ton of gold given back to Ben. Broken Blade had been able to pick up a couple of these kills. You know, was kind of in his position.
It went from 3k gold lead to only 1.3k? Not bad.
So this is really key for Ben. Getting him into a good position once again in the
Not over yet? Yeah, but it's looking rough, dude.
You know what? We're not strong enough to fight for the dragon. We'll give this dragon up, and instead we'll look to cross map. But then Skewmon, I think he just got a bit too greedy, trying to stop them from committing to that top tower, instead trying to fight them, and he ends up losing his life, giving over way more gold than he needed to.
I'm going to need more good plays by Shun.
Only a 1.5k gold lead for G2, and the dragon is still on the cards with that extra gold injection.
If Knight would not get solo killed by Caps, that would also be great and helpful.
The Feather Storm from Viper if he's ever jumped on. Hextech ultimatum from Bin onto the backline with a cease and desist follow-up. Like someone from G2 can immediately be popped in any of these fights.
And if they're the ones going for the engage, we know about the ability of the counter engage here, trying to dive through those feathers, through the miasma, through the petrifying gaze. Very, very difficult. But G2 still in the driver's seat here, are going to be the ones starting this up, and I think it's likely to be given, but we'll see if BLG want to try to get over there.
Looks like it is just going to be given over to G2. Their second of the game. Yeah, 28
Kevin,
minutes
cheer
solid to
more
get
for
to that
BLG.
point.
That always helps. True.
This is where I will say it stops being fun for Cassante. Once Camille has life,
Yeah, so I can
steal,
stay up
you
until
have the
2 in the
round
morning,
side,
dude. You
healing up
fucker.
over and over off these waves.
Get less than 6 hours
Very
of sleep.
difficult for Cassante to put them down. BLG overloading bot side.
Flashing in with the knockup quickness coming out, but with the Hexing Ultimatum follow-up, there's no escape from Lebrov. A bird in a
Dude,
cage locked up.
they use so much kill Rakan there, dude.
I love the lane gank from Bin, simply because there's no cross-map option available for G2. The wave was pushed in mega deep up towards the top side. Broken Blade only just now getting that anywhere near that top tower, and maybe he will secure it, but BLG get a tower of their own with a kill as well.
They did commit a lot to it, but even having the TP from Knight, this is just great because Knight then goes up, defends the tower on the top side. You get the kill, you get the tower. The tower makes it more worthwhile to me if it's just a
I'm so tired.
from your support for multiple key ultimates. Feels less worthwhile.
They're punishing me, dude. They're punishing me.
Really clawing back this gold lead. BLG making a couple of very good plays.
Absolutely, and that just goes to show that G2, they can't afford to make any more mistakes.
I could have been in bed by now.
And Bin is in prime position to do just that. Impressive lead that he's starting to build up for himself. The two-item Camille that you've already highlighted, Azale, really starting to look more threatening as Baron now makes its way onto the Rift.
14 kills in 20 minutes. One of the slower games that we've had today.
Love
which is not
abuse.
something that you always get to say.
Yeah.
G2 with only 1,000 gold lead now has been cut to.
I mean, I like
League
League Esports.
BLG's done a really good job over these last few moments, finding picks, catching G2 unawares, and they are on the precipice of coming back in this game.
I mean, Viper yet to find an assist or a kill, but he is a full level over Hansama. He's done a really good job of continuing to farm. He does have that 35
Getting
CS
close.
above him, and while he is, of course,
Odor, just jinxing it.
Once he starts getting those kills, I mean, he's even in terms of itemization.
Okay. They're going so hard on Lebrov. Oh my god, Lebrov almost died there. He lives?
Viper walking away as Broken Blade is headbutted back to the rest of his team, but meanwhile Bin continues just to push in a side lane. BLG distracting G2 from Bin.
Wow, okay.
Trying to get these
Actually huge, 2 plates.
G2 tried to group, they tried to make plays happen, but it's Lebrov that keeps getting caught out, and BLG are leveraging this to find more advantages on the map.
And I think the really costly thing is Hans lost both summoners, right? So that is going to make it very difficult at this next dragon. G2 do have those 2 early dragons. Caps
just going to get forced away by Knight.
Wow, oh yeah, Rift Herald worth.
Yeah, and the Herald will be killed before it can find its mark. 2 minutes on the next Drake, still a while before that next objective, but you can see what BLG are doing so well.
Only, dude, it's down to a 600 gold lead for G2.
Down as low as possible, making use the quickness defensively wherever we can.
Yeah, couldn't quite burst him down. But a big spike now for Knight as he gets that Archangel. So now you have that shield. You're about to tick over to 10 on that Roa. So it's a big part of the game here for Knight. Caps has gone in towards, what could be a Zonia's or just a pit stop for that Seekers. And then if he doesn't have to pop, you can obviously turn that into a Death Cap or a Shadow Flame.
Oh, whoa.
Else. But Caps still looking for that.
I mean, if you're a G2 fan, you probably made mega bucks.
3K was the advantage that G2 had amassed.
You guys are dumb! G2's gonna win 3-0 against BFX!
Have closed that gap once again.
Shut up, G2 fan. You don't know shit. Ah, fuck. They did it. How the fuck did they do that? You guys are dumb. G2's gonna win 3-0 against NG. Man, shut the fuck up, G2 fan. You don't know shit.
The gold lead has shrunk. G2 have been unable to pick up any of those standing objectives on the map, any of that standing gold. Yes, they are 1 minute away from a possible soul point, but as soon as you start cracking through these towers,
I mean, yeah,
towards those second and third items.
That's the glass half empty.
I mean, the one thing
is if you win a fight, 1 plate remaining on bot tower, 1 plate remaining on top tower.
Why is it Tyson voice? Is that Mike Tyson? No, I don't know how to do a lisp.
Standing gold, take some more space on the map, which can be quite nice. And the second item obviously has been done for Hans for a while. Looks like he's going to be going in towards Dusk and Dawn, which has become very, very popular on the Kaisa.
Oh, tell me they didn't post this because it looks like
that often when BLG got a lead in this series, it was very difficult for them to lose the range from Ezreal. It feels so easy for him to just follow.
He looks so fucking mad, dude.
Closer to the dragon spawning.
Doesn't look like he's jorking off, dude. What the
stopgap with the Seekers and the needlessly large rod. Drake up in 8 seconds time. Not much vision down there for G2. Knight is hiding in the Baron pit right here. Caps is going to spot him out. Shun here for the chase as well. Knight
okay.
able to put the miasma down and force Caps away. That does mean Knight has to take the long route back to join up with the rest of BLG.
Yeah, Knight took about 1,000 damage there from Caps. Will be able to grab some honey fruit, heal up. So it's gonna be just
the one thing that was predictable was Lion almost losing to Loud. Is that the one prediction I got right? I feel like it. I feel like that's the only one I kind of got close. Everything else is like... Well, no.
Exactly. And
I was right on BLG and Gen G until
with Bin going down towards that bot
semifinals.
Draw G2 in multiple directions, and G2 needs to commit to one side. You either start the dragon, you try to collapse on Bin. You got to do something here.
I didn't predict that G2 wins.
Wave crashing in.
Also has the TP still, so if a BLG start up,
Bin's still split pushing. Oh my god, does he take the tower?
And Knight able to do the Baron by themselves. Bin being collapsed on by Caps and Broken Blade. Meanwhile in the mid lane,
okay. Let's go. This BLG's looking kind of clean.
The rest of G2 distracted. Lebrov, Han Summer, and
oh my god, though. Human's coming in. Human's coming.
G2 Han Summer opening up with the Acadian raid. G2 Caps is going to TP in Skewmon on the
what? Oh, Shun! Okay, let him die, let him die, let him die.
Bin was able to escape. G2 will find 2, but BLG will get the Baron.
Shun comes up clutch for BLG once again. He needed to get that steal after BLG found themselves in a very awkward position.
Oh my god, dude.
Once the TP from Caps came through, the poke was landing from G2. That could have been devastating for BLG, but Shun is able
I mean, it gives G2 soul point.
I feel like if Skewmon gets that smite,
it's a collapse.
It is such a disaster, but they are looking for a potential collapse here. Bin still has ult.
No, but Bin is just looking for the fight. Bin loves this position against G2. Knight
Bin's looking for it. Bin's actually looking for it.
The hookshot wall dive in from Bin. Hexagol made him.
It hits Skewmon? Doesn't matter? Oh, TP's coming from beyond! Oh! Wait, Skewmon's dead! Oh my god, Bin's still looking for it! Oh! Knight flashed over! Oh, here comes the on! That was an on TP! Oh, that's a disaster! Did he win the game off this?
It's the spellbook TP from On.
They have Baron buff. There's only 2. They have 30 seconds. They have 30 seconds. Can he push?
Right now it's 30 seconds on Hans. They might just end the game.
So many times BLG have.
I mean, they have Baron buff, right? They have to keep pushing. 20 seconds. They have 15 seconds left. Are they gonna keep pushing? I mean, they have Baron buff, right? Oh, not that they have to kill him. Oh wait, he's getting melted. What the fuck just disappeared from my screen? Wait, they can end. They can end. They can end. Victor doesn't have ult. He can't clear the wave. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Redemption for BLG, resurrection for the LPL. BLG are your first stand champions.
And it can end.
What the fuck?
BLG flip the game on a dime, find the angle, knowing they have that teleport that's going to be available from On, knowing Bin can play for the fight. Knowing that G2 are focused on the dragon, BLG pile in and crush the dreams of G2.
Bin's like, oh, thank God.
Made you believe in this game, but BLG
it's a Bin world. We're just here. That's a nice looking trophy.
Since 2023 MSI, the LPL fans have been hungry. And finally...
Damn, dude.
What a performance by
I mean,
not just today, but across
the
tournament.
Few months off from LoL, I hope.
And today they showed they
maybe
are
a week.
The very best in the world right now.
A week or 2.
For the LPL, as you say, 3 long years in the desert. Now again international.
Holy shit.
We'll see if they can continue it across the rest of the year. But right now, one thing is for sure. It is BLG's
Get Bwipo? Nah, dude. I don't think you change Broken Blade for Bwipo.
Second place for so long. It feels like that this organization has come so close so many times, yet they've been unable to do it. And in this game, it was looking scary. It was looking close.
Jesus, game 4? 2 and 3 draft for horrendous? Yeah.
Took the initiative themselves. They drove home that final fight.
The fuck was Ben doing? Look, he's gonna go hug him or some shit. Oh, that's heavy! Damn, dude! That's a trophy. God damn, dude. Look at that thing. I like it. I like it. Dude, Viper's gonna drop it.
They played incredibly well. A slower start for their standard.
I thought the G2 drafts didn't make sense. I mean, like the last draft, right, with the Aatrox, I did not like.
Last time G2 able to get a game this time around, but BLG reigning supreme, and they got Viper with their
Danny.
This was one of these massive pickups where the entire offseason was stalled around this player in the LPL. Everyone hoping that
yeah.
recruit him to their team.
Let's go. Damn, dude.
Benny wanted to go to BLG, and in their first
I don't know this guy's name.
international glory.
I mean, massive credit to BLG, and I mean, it sets up for an exciting year with LPL playing on top, with LCK faltering here at this time.
Damn, dude.
Europe's G2 standing strong.
Nice is leaving with the trophy.
A very interesting affair and an interesting year ahead.
And G2 continue to be the LPL's 4th or 5th seed, depending on what tournament we're at. They take out the LCK and then lose to BLG here in the finals.
Oh, never mind. They can just leave.
Commiserations on the finals. What a performance they have put up across the course of this tournament.
Exactly, and like I said, you know,
dude, Knight looks so happy, dude. I mean, dude,
that this is the best international.
Congratulations, dude. BLG, they earned it. They played really well. Honestly, dude, Bin and Shun are probably... I don't know which one I would get MVP to this series. I feel like it's gotta be Bin or Shun.
There's no denying it. 6-1 against G2 in this tournament. They definitely have had their number.
Absolutely, they certainly have. The LPL continues to be Europe's kryptonite. And I mean, what an exciting team to watch as well. I feel like a lot of the...
Yeah, dude! Dude, that fan is so smart. Smartest fan, dude. First person. Yo, Knight. Right here, baby. Right here, Knight.
But everything seemed to have come together for them at this tournament. They found their form in the meta. They also kind of defined how the meta should be played. When a lot of teams were driving through bot lane, it was top and jungle.
Damn, Knight's signing forever, dude.
And again, Ben even demonstrating his
Happy doesn't have to play with Shadow. What the fuck, or Mage One? I mean, Shun played really fucking well, dude. I mean, I thought Skewmon played well too, but I don't like. I thought the drafts didn't set him up.
This is such a good tournament.
Dude, Ben does. Why does he not smile, dude?
They don't just show up and the best LCK team is given the trophy. They can be taken down, and they were taken down by an unlikely source. It was BLG. I think that most people were saying, well, if anyone could stand a chance against BLG, it would be BLG.
Dude.
Pretty much everyone I talked to.
LPL or LEC winning is good for overall hype. Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, like, if G2 won, I would have been happy too.
Most people were predicting that, you know, Gen G would either drop 0 or 1 games in the whole tournament, right? And G2 showed that they can be taken down. LPL showed that they are...
No, I enjoyed the finals. It was hype, and I think it was good that G2 beat Gen G. Because, yeah, it was... The conversation was like, you know, oh, it's like West versus East is boring, you know, NA sucks, EU sucks. But then we just found out, no, this is only NA that sucks, EU's still good. And yeah, I mean, G2 played really well this tournament, dude. I think Skewmon, dude, Skewmon's looking so fucking good. He's probably the best Western jungler right now, dude. The shit Skewmon was doing for G2 is crazy.
Long as the regular seasons for so many splits are going to be starting just around the corner, like a week or 2 away.
Well, I mean, we lost to the finalists, so unlucky.
BLG, they're not going to have much time to
I mean, to be fair, Secret Wales was in the harder group. Both finalists were in Group A. BLG and G2 were in the same group as Secret Wales. Like, how can you expect them to get out? Unfair, you know? Unfair.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to hand it over to the analyst desk to break down that series and praise BLG more.
It has been one hell of a ride all week here in Brazil at First Stand, but at the end of the day, it is BLG taking it, overcoming finally that final step and seizing an international trophy for the very first time. Second time for Viper, though.
Yeah, I mean,
BFX as well? Okay, but they were good. You don't know how good BFX were because they lost to G2, who also went to the finals. You know what I mean? You don't know. Maybe BFX was better than Gen G.
You can absolutely see why.
You don't know because they lost to the finalists.
Was so good today.
Yeah, he just shows up with the trophy.
And I'm just so glad that everyone got to see the fun and kind of
Oh, never mind. He just laughed at that. He's like, yo, guys, I got the trophy. I'm leaving.
so many of their games. This was the team that they're like, we're just gonna kind of
you know what?
smash
Okay, I need to go to bed, dude. It's I get to go to bed before 1 a.m. Hoggers. Alright, I'm gonna go peace out. Yo, guys, first stand was a lot of fun. We'll be back with more LGL, LCP. I don't know what else I'm gonna be co-streaming, but this week, I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. I'm gonna be home late, and I feel like if I stream tomorrow, a lot of people will miss their stream streaks. So I probably won't do it tomorrow, but probably Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, anyways, guys, take care. Peace out. Go fuck yourself. Have a great day. Enjoy BLG's win. And G2, good job. I thought they did really well. Fun tournament. Really good. Alright, peace, peace. I'm out.
We take turns giving over some